On here, I definitely was not waiting for the app. Well. I know we have we have several people today. I do not know after that. There could be the last
You
minute.
can't hear me. There we go. Fix that shit. We have many a people. Let me see. I gotta get in there and make the matchups.
More on the advanced test now that I think about it. Not just Davi.
I definitely did not do all the pings we're supposed to go.
I do want to see that. That advanced test looked like it'd be
Mine, I was muted in Discord as well. My brain's not working out.
weak. I thought I was like, okay, maybe I'm like, okay, maybe JB still has stuff in the background.
No, I'm speaking to you, thinking you can hear me, and I look down, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that you were muted. I'm like, maybe he just has
trolling, brother.
Hey,
No.
it's Saturday.
It's Saturday. I think all of the signups are current.
I see. I'll need to ping people. I'm gonna have to ping the one person that I know, just in case. Let's see.
The BladeDasher.
Let me see.
Right now. All right. Do the signups here. So I have a whole text document with all I've ever done. It is the 28th, 14 days later. The bomb all those combos. True. Boom, but those combos? I don't know about that, gamer. That's a whole different prospect.
I don't know. I know Falco's in the game.
Falco's in the game.
Yeah, Falco's in the game. Also, someone remind me that actually maybe I'll do it after tournament. But I gotta buy me this Hi-Fi Rush. I keep watching the clips and I was like, you know what? I want to wait for a sale.
I've heard that the game
I'm no longer waiting.
I bought it on the spot.
It's basically DMC the rhythm game.
Yes, which I think is amazing as a concept.
Yes, I must try. And then if anything, I have to wait for Swergen to continue more P3 portable.
Right.
Hey.
Oh no,
I was like, maybe I also might play in the gamer house today, and then I thought of two things. A, it starts like the same time GG8 starts. And B, do I really want to play more on PS4?
Do you wanna suffer that on PS4?
I won yesterday, so I think I did my job.
You're fine. Let's see, is it still?
Okay, we're saying, what was it? Gelato and TNA were playing in it today, and I'm like, yeah, no, I think I'm good. That's work. I'll play them on the regular turf.
Dino.
Uncle, yes, there should be still there should still be time. It hasn't been finalized just yet for the game break time. So as long as it doesn't hit 4, or 4 o'clock, I should say, for Pacific time, then you're good.
Yeah. Also, by the way, welcome everybody to the audio video test for Skullgirls. We're gonna put content on the screen in a second. Here's a scene change at least. I'm currently working on the signups, make sure everybody's all matched up and stuff. We don't put Tay versus Dovodx, right?
Yeah, that's what we said last time because of the mental break when that happened.
Yeah, which is open lobby. Origin. Oh, I guess they did sign up as them. I'm not sure. I don't know. Tay's been jumping around with their name changes. I'm not sure.
Don't worry, fail unbeat ban, and then I played them like earlier this week, and then it was just unbeat ban. I'm like, I know.
Very confused then. God. I'll be able to make it as well. Alright. Well, BladeDasher, you are signed up, so you should be here, technically, gamer. You should be here. Game playing consistently.
So. Did I spell that right? No, I did not. I'm having to answer a question on Skullgirls related. Okay. Sandy. Alright. How many people are still? Alright, the dream hack. Oh my god, I gotta try to find.
Oh yeah, dream hack is happening. I forgot about that.
I was like, man, that's so cool. And then they said, yeah, San Diego. And I'm like, oh god. That's the 2 hour drive. Gotta get the days off, and then it's also figuring out where do I stay if I do it. Attempt to go. Okay. Uncle. Dovodx.
I got sign-ups here. All the sign-ups come in.
The only one that I see that's repeated is Legion, but
yeah, Legion. They probably forgot. I was just like, I forgot to sign up. We can do it again.
I think they probably just thought about it like because last week was live stream, so they probably thought it wasn't gonna be validated.
Yeah. So we'll call Mawaad.
But it's more people that signed up this week. It's not necessarily new people that joined in, but it's just others that they did have time to come in through today.
It's cool. Right.
It said February 4th. Don't worry. We as a team here, do not know how to look at a calendar.
Sometimes, you know.
Actually, when is the 4th?
That's because I think I looked ahead because I was thinking like this week would have been live stream, but we already did live stream, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because
so it got swapped.
You
around.
usually do that because that's usually the 4th. You do it at the 4th Saturday.
Yeah. So.
Well, we did it at the 3rd week.
Yeah. Whoops.
It's okay. New year, new us.
Yeah, it's okay. It's unmuckle it. We got weekly matchups and notes. Here we go. Let's make sure all our gamers are here. Joe.
Actually, I'm curious. I want to see who's in the gamer tournament. There's 10 people peeing in there. Gelato. Oh shit. Eesh. What time? Okay, 4 p.m. PSA. Yeah, no, I'm good. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna finish this. I'm tired.
Oops. Here we go.
Okay.
Is Tay now, or are they still rhythm?
At this point, I don't know. I just stick to Tay, because that's what I just stick to what they currently have on whatchamacallit as their tag, and just keep it as is.
I guess. Okay. All of our gamers are here. By the way, for participating tonight, !Discord. Click on that link, join our Discord. I'll be calling all the matches in SGGGR only channel.
Yay!
Whoa. Alright. We got 20 minutes. I'm making an open lobby real quick. We can just play for a bit.
Open lobby. Oh, let's see. What is it?
Here, if you want to hop in and play for a little bit. I'm also going to put this in Discord.
Oh, okay. Let me help it join in on the content making. Oh, right. I forgot. I have a new name because I'm going through through portable. I'm waiting. Yo, I'm going through portable, and the whole time I'm like, man, I'm really playing visual now.
Going through portable.
What's a good color right now? No, okay. You know what? That's not it.
God, why is 06 Mario streaming right
now? Saturday, the kids are off of school. You know, they're trying to enjoy the weekend. Okay. Damn, punish you.
Oh. Dude. Frosty. I'm not going to Frosty. Going to Combo Breaker, but not Frosty.
You free? Okay. A little bit delayed.
Oh.
Oh, you got those?
Yeah. No.
Oh my god, I got so scared for my life.
I was definitely gonna happen to you.
Kinda too early. Oh, you went back low. Oh, that was how she said it and everything. I hate. I'm a pain. Okay, I got rid of Bam, but now I'm really at the scary part of it. Oh, okay, well. You list? This game is trash!
Oh, that's not trash at all! You made a choice! I was keeping track, you were not, sir!
Oh, I forgot! My bail brings us back. You come on! I did the already!
By the way, for those who don't know, you can actually negate push blocks. It's very easy.
Oh.
Push block didn't matter.
I was like, okay, I'll PB it, push the button in time before the dash of throw. I knew it was gonna happen.
And still. Rip and pepperoni. Well, thanks so much for the follow, Preach.
It's like, okay, I'll be fine.
I got the.
I also still find it funny that the song that I use for the bloodbath stage for what's it called? For the Eliza stage, freaking always gets me copyright claim. Actually, can you kill here without having to do the stuff? Oh yeah, you do. What am I talking about?
He's dead!
Ultimate Warrior did not get to play. Oh, that reminds me. Did I tell you what happened at the local yesterday?
Oh god, what happened at the local? Who did it?
Okay. First winners finals, it's me and Swing, right?
Yeah.
So Swing won first.
Oh, you Swing?
Oh, me and Swing. Yeah. Which Swing was already having to fight his stick because it just refuses to work.
Of course.
But we played. He won game 1. I win the next 2 games.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Yeah, I'm picking solo ban."
What? I'm picking solo ban.
He picked solo ban, and then for losers finals, he still stick with solo ban. JMZ went to solo pinwheel, and then game 3 happened, switches to solo ban. I'm like, I don't know.
Solo what, huh? In the world?
I was like, what is like, what is happening here, bro?
In the world.
I was so offended by the solo ban. I was like, bro, what?
Oh god.
Like, it was just out of nowhere.
That sounds like suffering by me.
Like, he picked that, I looked at him with disgust. Surprisingly, I did win knowing with my Bayo dead and just like Bella Ban having to do the rest of the work. And I'm just like,
but of course. Yeah.
Actually, no, you know what? What's the oh no, that's not. Oh my! Oh, you're also that same color. Okay. But yeah, that was like, and then everyone, but I think, no, JMZ went through the gauntlet, funny enough, for the Bayos, because he had to fight Doppio into Swing, and then into me. And then I have all of, like, Tyrone and Zolly, like, booing that, it's like, oh, all these Bayos. God,
Uh-oh. Hey! Hey! Back one!
Back.
What? That didn't hit her, huh? That didn't grip her? Hello? What? She's too tiny.
Every day I think about why I still play this character. Holy. Oh my god, it didn't kill.
You should have done the X one. Rough. Hey. Oof. Father dead. That's not gonna reach. Oh, barely! Just barely! That was the edge of the hitbox there.
Sometimes I like to take a chance to make it interesting.
Now you're playing with power.
The amount of times that I have to ping one individual to make sure that they show up on time.
Ain't that great? That's such a good time.
Oh, let me. Who did I think I had that discussion with BBP that he was so mad that we never added him that one Gr8.
What are you talking about?
And I thought, I'm like, bro, you've been to the tournament before, you know what time. Like, you should know.
Brother.
You forgot, that's on you. Oh.
One hit. It's not unfortunate. That's not worth it. That's a lot of meter. That's meter could have done something else.
Oh, they got me. I still find it funny that I have, like, Komodo and them to tell me about, yo, when are you gonna play Umbi, though?
When are you gonna what?
When am I gonna finally play the Bayo Umbi ban and stop trolling? Like, they're like, look at all the things that it enables, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to play Umbi. I feel disgusting playing Umbi.
What in the world just happened? What? Oh, attack! Oh, whoa.
What did you mean by this, Ben? What did you mean by this, Mr. AC fan?
What is Senor Ben AC fan saying?
$120 in an online DMV Skullgirls tournament. Yeehaw! What does this mean?
DMV, like it's the intersection between DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Online DMV Skullgirls tournament like that?
Yeah, in this area, yes, they won.
I thought there was like something different for that, for like a different name for it.
No, we had Xanadu over here, but that's gone, so it's whatever locals are popping up.
No, but I didn't think it was called DMV though. Like that's why it was so funny to me.
Light punish, you can heavy punish them. Oh, I definitely did that.
Oh, the swing beats frame crap.
Python.
Thank you, Jotaro, my beloved.
Hello. Well.
Oh! I'll forward. Wow. Tay, I hopefully it wasn't the bajillion pinks I had to send you, just to make sure that you're up on time. Let me see, hold on.
Sorry, texting someone.
Oh, I freaking hate it. Okay. No, I keep looking at the... I hate that Komodo has restarted this discussion again, and I do not want to keep on looking into it. Because it's just talking about the Bayo Umi band stuff, and it's just like, oh my god. Yes, it's good, I understand. But
I know. It's like, you should try it, Rupert.
But I do mess with it, though. I just don't mess with it like that. Oh. I knew you'd be a Gr8. I just didn't think your air grip instead. Okay. Optimal Bombo? Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought you had double. Next. I'm mashing these buttons. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I might have messed that up.
Bring him in here, give me that band. What? What? What?
see what's on the ground.
No.
Oh, I didn't think that actually beat you.
No. Stop it. Hey. There's always Skullgirls happening. There's always Skullgirls happening.
Take the hit for me.
Later, gamer. There's Skullgirls happening. Someone clip it.
All I saw is it traded. It's not even the fact that it traded. It's the fact that it traded and it brought me back in front of you.
I got sent, brother. I can't believe that. Why? Why?
I can't stand this dude.
Oh my god.
I'm more mad at the fact that it brought me back in front of you. Like,
I have no say in what the game does. I'm just accepting what it has to offer.
I don't believe you. Respectfully. I don't believe you. Every time I play this game with you, something always occurs. And I'm not a fan of that.
Okay, there's so much getting overlaid right now. I don't understand.
Oh, I don't believe it. What? More better investor. Oh, I thought I was gonna get behind. I thought you were gonna get over. Ambiguous, Senor Jonathan.
I like you tried. I like that you tried.
Oh, you didn't do it! I thought I waited long enough for you to freaking like do okay after.
Whee!
I checked that. I swear to God.
Whee!
That time I did it too late.
Can you imagine in the olden days? It would have traded. Oh no!
I try to react to super with it.
I tried to jab. I tried to jab. Hey.
Die crossing. Physical pain.
Come on,
Well.
Oh, rip.
I expected something a little bit different after that.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna up forward or something and continue the pursuit.
We'll do one.
That did not happen.
Uno mas. Never mind. We'll witness one.
Wait, I never hit set ready. Okay, no.
What? Alright, well, sorry, gamers.
I was like, I pressed. I was smashing the button.
Alright, welcome everybody officially to the Skullgirls. Get great when you sign up to our Dingo forum in our Discord, !Discord in the Twitch chat. Put you together with another gamer of about equal skill using ours as a crude metric and give you advice on your play and where to go next. With me, I have myself a Boober Chan.
Hello, friends.
And we're just gonna get right into it. Hopefully the stream isn't just borking itself every like couple seconds. It seems at a stable 60 this time. I literally don't know what happened on Wednesday. I restarted my computer and then everything was fine. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, you know, technology.
Technology. All right, we have a beginner section. We're gonna start off with the dang old beginners right now. The cops. I don't know, they're on the look.
What's up, the cops? The cops? They have cops?
We got cops. Speaking of cops, we got Legion versus BladeDasher.
I was like, I don't understand what you mean by we have Legion, and I'm like, that's not a cop. That's a technically speaking, that's a demon or like a persona you can use for. I'm like,
yes, we are Legion for we are many.
I need to touch some grass. My brain is currently dead.
We are Legion for we are many. BladeDasher, so we got Legion. Our gamer, there's our gamers. They're here and ready. Wi-Fi. Technically speaking, for the Gr8 events, we don't ding you for having on Wi-Fi. But if you would like to have a more stable connection, being on Ethernet is best for you and your opponent. Otherwise, we're just gonna give you the stink eye and do what I just did and be like Wi-Fi.
Yep. And then, and if at worst, if you do try to pull that on a B grade, I will stop, add my TO, and say my set.
That's okay. No, I'm just saying. We're just saying just to say.
Yeah, no,
just
a heads up.
Yeah, we're just saying just to say. Yeah. It's not anything actually against you. It's just in general.
Shout out to my Go Doppio beating the Wi-Fi allocations this week.
Oh god.
I was like, what?
Everything's fine.
Lord Swergen, my favorite player.
Lord Swergen / Sovereign, I swear they're both the same people.
Yeah, that killed me. They were like, because Swergen was asking me like, yo, so what happened at B grade? Everyone kept on mentioning me that like I did something to the bracket and I didn't even play.
No, everything.
I was like, oh, you know.
Oh, but let's see. I forget. But no, we're playing flat 3 this week. By the way, you're just playing 3 matches, everybody. I just realized I forgot that that's first. No,
flat 3.
Flat trace matches.
Which means you only play 3 games. And within those 3 games, we have to be like, yes. Here's what needs to be done.
Things that we have noticed. BladeDasher, if you could hit that ready up button when you're ready, would be great. Glorious. Glorious even. Fantastical. Ethereal.
Yeah.
Splendifericus.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Games. Let me take off my inputs on the screen so we can see everything. Solo Bando, what I just played against.
And
Solo Val. Oh my god, what a route start. Okay.
I was already fearing. Okay.
Nice A-Train.
The A-Trains. Okay.
Dash of Grippy.
Okay,
show no. H Giant Star. Another A-Train.
Okay, at least we're kind of reacting to it. Okay.
Bombo? It's a Bombo. They didn't tell me.
Oh, right into
Bombo sorts. We're gonna go straight into it.
The auto combo.
We're jumping.
Again. Alright, we're being
for those who
called
don't
out
know
or
are not aware, A-Train is a charge move from Big Ban that you can use to anti-air your opponent. So if you jump and Big Ban does A-Train, it's unblockable while rising. So you'll get caught out of the air.
Yeah, so if you're in the middle of jumping or you're doing a move in between in the air, you will get gripped by A-Train there. So, for example, Blade here has been doing the A-Train, calling out for on the Valentine jumping. Oh, we got the brasses going?
Wow. Careful about the overextension with combos. If you go from lights to mediums to heavies, heavy moves have a lot of recovery to them, which means like you know it takes a while for you to reset back to your normal state, so the opponent has time to press a button against you. If you're gonna commit to a heavy button, you gotta be careful.
Like, at least, if anything, at least it's being canceled into a special. Oh, it got worse.
Oh, That combo.
Oh, that combo?
I'm surprised that combo.
I thought that actually was gonna drop. I'm with you there, dude.
I thought wrong. The game said this is viable.
Thanks, people. I guess. Right.
One more once. Going to 3 matches, gamer. Gamers.
Blade, I'm gonna need you to hit that ready button.
Hit that ready button.
The button. We must press the button.
Press the button. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. I think for now, I think. Oh, lobby.
No, lobby.
All right,
One more
maybe
once,
we'll give it another try.
One more once.
I'm a believer, and then I'm gonna do /logs and be like,
what just happened? Right? What just happened? Please.
Christopher. I need to show you that later too. Yeah, I got black screen. Oh well.
You got black screen? Rip. Alright. New lobby, everybody. As it were, sometimes this happens. Those who don't know, lobbies were outsourced as part of the Skullgirls project, so consistency of the lobbies, while much better than most other fighting games, are still kind of jank.
Alright.
New lobby here. Would you like to join
New lobby, so it's... We've only done one game so far.
Un juego.
Uno juego. I lost my train of thought of what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, that. Show me.
Yeah, I needed to show you if you hadn't seen it already. There was a PS4 glitch moment. At the character select.
Not a character select. What?
I put it on. So, what was it? I was playing Dopey or whatever for casuals, and for whatever reason, when he picked Bayo, it just did not show on the character select after, when you pick it and on the display. He's just invisible.
That's amazing.
When you load into the game, he loads fine colored and everything, and I'm like, amazing.
Amazing.
Like Nitty. Alright, the knockdown.
It's a low.
The standing blow.
Gotta be careful about overcommitting, even though, 2 hits of crouch when you punch is -5. It's a decently safe option. Or safe-ish, rather.
I didn't think I had enough time for a medium after pedal like that.
Across.
Okay, we're pressing our buttons. I think the one thing about Legion is I think we're still getting more familiarized to... Oh, we got a little too fast. We're still trying to understand what we should be doing, like, as Val.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're unsure as to what.
We're still working on the familiarity with the character, yeah.
Okay.
That didn't touch Band. I'm surprised that Band still had a hitbox for that. Like what?
I don't know. Someone get Tyrone. They'll do the investigation.
Right.
There.
Oh.
I'm never gonna stop thinking about that. You have the bypass glitch, removed, and then put back in.
Yeah, we can help her. Never mind.
Nah, that actually makes her consistent. Now, get that off for her.
Who needs consistency in this
combo? Consistency, and then we still argue as to, like, hey, how come some projectiles get the same, the others don't? Oh, drops? Oh, too far for the grab. Okay, we know but we need to jump in.
It's not lobbies, gamer. It's not lobbies. We're just beginner matches.
Yeah, the beginner matches for the Gr8 session.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Beginner.
Buccaneer?
Block sync. Beginner.
Okay, all jabs. Oh, we block it? Okay, punish?
Grippy punish is not great, but that's okay.
Yeah, we got you to the launch.
Yeah, we're still working on the character familiarity, which is okay. That's understandable.
Yeah. How many hours was his son?
Let me see. I can actually pull it up.
Legion.
22 hours. They are very fresh.
Okay, yeah. Very fresh. Okay, yeah. They got. I'm assuming Christmas deal special or something.
Probably. Christmas.
Or someone gifted to them. Yeah, can't fault them too much. It's definitely like, yeah, lots getting used to the what our characters can do and things like that. Yeah. It definitely takes some time.
Takes a while. Make sure you do the in-game tutorial. Pretty dang good. Also, in-game tutorial kind of difficult as well, but you know, plug away at it.
Oh,
you get
better.
Actually,
I think the hardest part about the tutorial is legit talking about like the combo stages. When you talk about
like doing anything with the combo tree actually is probably the hardest part. Like
that had to be probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I understand it. And then they just said, all right, but what if though?
Yeah. Yeah, the combos and the combo stages. So like understanding why you can't do certain moves at certain stages of the game.
Yeah, because they'll make you play para and you having to try to do like get all the way to combo stage 5. Like they'll make you do the string. Just so, like some weird string just so that way they can show you, oh, you got to stage 5 full on dizzy, this is why they can burn.
Yes. Yeah. So, and it's not, I think there just needs to be another pass at the tutorial because it's all in jargon, so that most people will not understand. And we're like, what's a stage in relation to Skullgirls? Like, what's that?
It also doesn't help that each thing also makes the stage go to a different height.
Yes.
Oh, you did this move? Oh, you're in stage 5 now.
Amazing. But then you don't know why you reached stage 5 so quickly. And it's like, wow, okay.
Or didn't even understand as to, why am I still in stage 3? This don't make no sense.
Not the best part is understanding why you're still in stage 1, and you're just like, how did I get there?
Me when I'm stuck at stage 0.
The combo just started and you're immediately to stage 2, and like everything's fine.
Oh yeah, IPS is another funny one. Like, IPS makes way more sense than Undizzy in that tutorial.
Oh yeah, IPS makes way more sense. Undizzy combined with the IPS system together is extremely complex.
Oh wow, that combo.
I'm surprised I caught actually.
Okay. I waited.
Oh, no, spend the bar. When you have the bar, do spend it. It's okay to just do it.
Yeah.
You thought you could beat me? Ninja, please. Call my bookie.
Raise. Alright, we'll play. I suppose for Legion, best thing to do, best resource we have, the wiki. Exclamation mark, the wiki in the Twitch chat. Click on that link. Get some familiarity with your character. We're trying a lot of buttons. It makes sense, you know, feeling things out as we're playing. If you want direct combos, we have those on the wiki for Valentine specifically as well. Very great resources. It says it's about 80% done, but it's more like 88% done. Pretty alright.
I tried level 3 and it dropped the combo.
Understand.
Also, Legion, Blade, you guys still have one more match as well too. Just so that way you guys are aware. It is Blade 3 matches. 3 matches flat.
No, they didn't. Remember, we restarted lobbies.
I thought they only did 1 match.
Oh no, there's one more.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, one more, you two.
One
more Legion. One more Legion, one more Blade. No, wait, is it 2 already? No, wait, this would have been the second one.
It would have been the second one.
And then we did the last one.
Yeah. Brother, we can't count.
So, oh my god. Yeah, we did one before it crashed. We made a new lobby. Two already happened. Okay, yeah, no. All right, you guys are done.
Everything's fine. Everybody's
Get out of my lobby.
We can't count. Math is evil. Very hard counting. It's okay. Thanks for playing, y'all. Oh, Lord. Saturday just started. Time out. All right, gamer. When you want.
But yeah, I think the only thing main thing to say, especially for the beginners, it's hard to like, you know, like get down to the nitty gritty of things like at a higher level. I know for sure Legion. One thing I would recommend is just like JP had mentioned, checking out the wiki for Valentine combos. See what some of the beginner combos is, just so that way you can kind of get more familiarized with Val's routing and maybe even just like to see what buttons are good to use in neutral. Like they also provide the strategy as to, hey, this is what more or less Valentine's game plan is going to be. So it does take some time, like so, but it's definitely good to see that you trying it out, saying everything and wanting to improve. Granted, like, you know, obviously, like I said, about 20 hours into the game, still fresh. So big shout outs to you for that. And then I think for Blade, I definitely just think I would just say it's more or less the same thing. Just getting more, just keeping up with our familiarity with Big Band, the combos, the routing stuff, like getting used to that and just getting used to neutral. But it'll definitely come through time when you play more and more.
Yeah. I would recommend revisiting the Big Band combo tutorial, because you need to make sure when you're using sound stun. I saw a couple drops with sound stun. Oh, he's great. Right up next, we got Nerif versus Joe Cool. That game is to me.
We have a gamer.
We have a gamer. Nerif is here. Fun fact: Nerif has been here since the before Ruby's time Get Good days, back in like 2014.
Wait, I was?
Not Nerif here. They were
Nerif.
participating in the Dangle Get Good days. You know, like they came back.
Oh, before you took over, it was still with like what, Penny or?
It was Penny, Frank, and moi. Or back then it was Crank and another person, but that goes by Adwins. Crazy. A bracket? This ain't a bracket.
No, this is not a bracket. This is the coaching sesh.
It was called Get Good before, yes.
But then there was the sudden realization: what if we're not? I'm not trying to be good. I'm trying to be great.
You sure this isn't bracket? I would know. I scheduled these events. Yeah, it was called Get Good. They couldn't get the traction for it, and then it got revived again as Get Good. Couldn't get the traction. Got revived again as Gr8, and then now there's the traction.
The title on the top right corner is still turning.
Turning?
You can't prove that.
No, I thought they switched it. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, I do see what you mean by that. It smells like bracket. It's because just like in regular bracket, our players are not showing up on time.
I don't know what you're talking about. What? Looking at what? It's not there. Lightly gaslighting the community.
Me when I gaslight.
What? It says Gr8. Look.
What if you close
right? It says Gr8 the entire right? Where's our other gamer? Our other gamer's not here. Lord.
Does that mean I'm gonna have to pick someone in chat?
It might be that time, so we're gonna turn this into an open lobby. So what happens with open lobby, right? Our other player doesn't show up, so Twitch chat gets the first pick. If you've played this game for about like 40 hours, get up in here.
I will know which one of you guys are not beginners.
Yeah.
I know you Scoopies.
Oh, they've got 130, but they haven't played in 4 years, so that's more like 40 hours.
Yeah. And if worst comes to worst, I'll play. I'll play with one of my.
So.
Twitch
has the first pick. There's the lobby link. First come,
one of my
first serve.
30-minute characters.
And if Twitch doesn't respond, we'll go over to the Discord.
Maybe I should play my Philia. I haven't played her in a minute. I wanted to learn Philia. Philia is so cool.
Philia is very fun. It is the best, trying to do up forward for all the things. Great. Play the Philia. True.
Just let her break her from the shackles that she's on. Let her be Magneto.
Let her be Magneto. I mean, she used to just have. Did you know she had infinite dashes?
No, I did not.
In vanilla, that was a time, brother.
Actually, I lied. Forever. You know what? Dario's here, so I'm gonna make some Cap Philia like buff. Yo, let her be the only person who do Plink air dashes. Let her do the Plink dashes. Only Philia. Yeah, have you seen that in Marvel? Where does he do the Plink dashes?
Oh god.
Like all that?
Oh yeah.
Imagine Philia doing that. Oh, I would. Oh.
Only Philia.
Okay, I think it's time that I play it.
It might be time. Oh, phone call. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Oh. Okay. While we wait, we will wait real quick. All right, Nerf. I will play you with my 5 or 30-minute team, whatever shenanigans. But yeah, I love watching Philia plays. Like, my left, okay. No, I know who joined. They know what they are. They know who they are. Okay, I will play one of my super beginner characters. All right. Okay, let me see Where is Phyllis? All right. No, you're not. I know who you are. All right. Do I remember how to? Do I even remember anything from Philia? All right. Any Philiers in chat? So I can tell you guys to look away now. What up, Ninja Kid? Okay, let me see. Do I remember how to play Philia? Oh my god. Oh, that's a snap. And we're in a full hunger. Oh, that's not how it works, does it? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Oh, that actually still got me. I forgot she don't have an air dash, or not an air dash, double jump. Okay. Oh my god. What? Oh, let me see the bombo. Not too fast. Okay. Too fast. Okay, that's not how it works. Let me just get my health back. So guys, if you weren't aware, if you're a solo, you can regain some of your health back. But if you're going against a solo, if you snap, you can get rid of all that red health, so that way they cannot recover. JP, I forgot how to play Philia.
You forgot how to play Philia? You gotta go forward. Oh no, 2 MP in the combo. That's not safe. Oh god, you can jab that. It's got the 5-frame jab.
I thought it was way slower than that.
No, it's 5 frames, brother. It's as fast as.
No. I meant to punish that.
Oh, to punish the thing.
Recovery.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I might have forgot how to play this character.
Ripping her.
2 MP and block string. I'm gonna leave.
No, Dario was just like, nah, I'm out of here. Bad filier.
Man, it's so weird. I don't know what the block string to do on a character I don't play. Wow.
Like, oh god. Oh,
he doesn't know how to play my character.
Dang, I trusted you.
Yo, I forgot how to play her. Legit. I used to be able to do her one like wiki combo, and I'm not gonna lie, doing that one wiki combo was always so satisfying ahead.
Right.
But now
for the umbrella there, be careful about your stages when you're going into what is it, overstuffed. You're the slowest character in the game, and since hidden variable doesn't want you to go in overstuffed, it's actually kind of a worse mode for you, see, because your normals are all slow. So you're committing to committing to doing a bunch of damage, but it's usually very, very slow at a very slow penalty. Hey, that's something.
Okay, it's all coming back to me. Why did my button get smoked? Oh, that's not the button.
2 MP. It's bad. Oh, it's good. Oh gosh, the re-jump. Oh no, they didn't get the combo. Oh, it's Big Ben? Huh? What happened with Beowulf?
Okay, right?
Almost there. That works, that's fine.
Okay, hold on.
As a conversion.
No!
She's too tiny.
Oh.
Big ban, raw attack. Gotta be careful about the raw attacking. Oh no.
I don't know what the air does.
You could have punished that. You crouch slided. You should know. You play Big Ban. Oh god. Show enough. Took it.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's Wishmaker! Oh, 2 MP! No,
I wasn't.
Oh, that all worked. All of that worked together. Jeebus.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely having fun trying to remember.
Trying to remember the Philly at McPeanuts. Wow. Hey.
It's okay. I completely dropped everything I practiced on Big Ben. I forgot when was the last time I played Philia that I kept on practicing her on one of my streams.
Oh no. Oh.
Also, arguably, I will say this is probably one of her best colors for Philia.
Which one?
I'm a big fan of color 4.
Which one down?
That's the purple one.
Oh, the purple one, yeah. Purple one's pretty good.
I really like that color. That's a good color. And we're talking more so her base colors, type B.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All
right, let's see. Mayo on B. Now it just looks like an order that I would see.
It's interesting. By the way, if you would like consistent advice, stick to two characters that you're gonna play. Just so you know.
Oh, can I not gonna pick up after that Gr8?
Which one?
Oh, I'm delaying it too much.
Go, Bubble.
I did Umby! Hello?
Yeah, you hit Umby. She was wide.
Oh my god, I am so slow.
Okay. Nice Gr8. That's okay. Filier this shit.
Oh, I take that? Okay, I'm nasty. Ah!
Not that one though.
That's like a man grab. I can't say. Oh, okay.
Oh, we did now we're stuffed. So there's not much that we can do to get out of this mode aside from using all the bubbles. Use bubbles to get out of modes that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, you want to get. Now you're at the decent button. Hello?
Yes.
Can we talk about
that? Well, yeah. You didn't know she has that?
I was behind her.
Yes. It's got a large hitbox forward and behind her.
I didn't know about the behind part. I knew it was front, but not.
Listen, this character is still busted.
Oh, off me. Don't get off me. No, she's too far.
You had to hit. You got a 5K. You got a 5K.
Okay. Is it 5K?
Yeah, you got a 5K. Yeah. You want the forward reach, 5K.
But I thought I needed the vacuum in that situation.
No.
Okay, no, this doesn't work out like that. Never mind.
Trippy. It's a bombo. You remember what level 3 was?
At least a throw bombo that I can think of. Okay, you want me to do level 3? That's not
a level 3.
Hold on. Okay.
I mean, it's fine because they're insatiated. So
never mind, I'm dead. Unless.
No, you're fine.
You lied to me, You lied to me, JP.
No, you lied to yourself. I just said, do you know how to do level 3? You're like, you want level 3? Yes, while they're blocking.
Okay, that's 3. Alright, GG, Nerf. That's the 3 matches. Splat 3. Oh my god, Okay, I gotta get back to playing. I forget how much you can do.
I'll fix that later. Thank you for pointing that out. I'll fix it later. It's great. For this dang old gamer, definitely hit up the wiki. Make sure mark wiki.
Yep.
We didn't see much of Beowulf. Beowulf just kind of poofed. So, for the most part of what we saw of Umbrella, weaving in and out of the hunger states is a little complicated, but you gotta make sure that you're not always in one state for too long of a time. Especially because if you're in blue, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot because all of your normals are super slow. They do a lot of high damage, but you're liable to get hit very easily since all of your moves have a large amount of startup, meaning it takes a while for your move to come out and then to hit them. Oh.
Yeah, like sometimes like depending on the situation, sometimes you'll want to be in blue just because of okay, I get the damage on the combo and it could kill, and then you can do your setups to get back into like red ravenous state, so that way you're in like your best and her win conditions per se. But it's definitely like yeah, right now we just need to kind of get more familiarized with like how we want to go our stuff with Umbi. Because especially as a resource character, it will definitely take some time to like, oh, okay, I gotta keep my eye on my hunger bar, see where I'm at, if I need to chew up or I need to like spit some bubbles out, things of that sort.
Yeah.
So it's definitely no need to be hard on yourself for it, but it definitely takes some time to get used to. Even when I mess with somebody, I still like have trouble with it. But Ruby, don't you play a recent? No, you know I don't. You cannot tell me I don't.
Console? This is not console. This is PC. Someday we'll get that crossplay feature, but currently not a thing. Someday. All right, we're into the intermediates now. We're mostly just gonna be hype. We're just mostly gonna be hype machines. So choose versus 85.
So now we won't be nice. It's now you got as intermediates, y'all should already have an idea what to do. I will not sugarcoat it.
We got shoes, Agent 5. There's our gamers.
Okay, so shoes we saw earlier. That was the Val, Bayo, and I forgot what was the other.
I forgot what the third was.
And Wi-Fi, Mr. Agent.
Fine. Oh. Oh.
I am like cringe frost right now.
I'm a big.
Oh, Robo Fortune. Okay.
Yeah, Robo.
And P-Band.
P-Band. Oh,
that's Agent. Okay, well. Ugh. Let's see how this goes.
Side effects may include nausea, headaches, and death.
Round start.
Alright, this is the more important part. We gotta get the round start. Yeah, that's a classic for the P, like duo.
Trip guard.
Oh,
that was a good jab. That was a good jab. We didn't believe.
Oh, we didn't
twice.
believe.
We got the jab. We didn't believe.
Oh, we got hit. Too slow on the button.
Nice block.
Ooh, nice block. Oh, we didn't believe in our killing either.
We set the bar. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be careful with Robo. Making your way in.
All right, let's do Zapatos. Oh, the mix. Okay. All right, let me see. Let me see that bombo you got. Okay, we have a bombo.
That's a bombo of sorts. Alrighty. It is a full undizzy combo. We do see a little bit too early though. That's gonna hit P.
Oh my god, I'm hurting. Oh my god, I'm hurting.
It's Big Bang.
I'm surprised the bomb didn't already blow up. JP, can I get angry and say, why does Lenny have different health values depending on the ratio?
It's different health values. What?
Depending on the ratio, Lenny's health values?
Are you telling me it's not the same?
No, it's not universal.
It's not universal? I just know when it's exploding at all times. I don't know.
Yeah, they have different health values depending on the ratio.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let me. I'll put it in chat so that way you guys can also get a little bit of understanding.
So the P's combos are consistent between ratios? Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. It's just... fun! No DC. I just know. Like, I just know what the health values are because I just know. I've been playing the game for so long.
Mister, I've been playing this game a little bit.
Listen, I am the trash at this game.
Me when I lie.
I'm casual at this video play.
Okay, there we go.
True, I'm a low intermediate player. Can't confirm.
There you go. I put Softy's video about the P stuff in there.
Ah, that makes sense.
About the P Lenny, and I'm like, ooh, 2023 baby.
That is how that is.
Oh, I just hope in bold it just says Peacock deleted, and I'll be like, finally, I can. The game has been saved.
We're doing it after another move. Oh yeah, so after another, you can start charging as soon as you're doing like normals and stuff, actually, because you can hit down, back, and then press forward. Because the leniency in this game is huge.
Okay, do we know how to close the gap?
Do we know how to? You should not be backing up. The backing up is not. You need to press forward. You must press forward.
We're moving
forward.
Okay?
You cannot press backwards.
No, okay.
Nice low.
Down low. All right, Valentine's a cook.
Same side.
Same side mid. Okay, I'm a fan.
Oh, cross under. I like it. Who's safe side?
Oh.
Oh my god, really?
Okay, I'm liking the Valentine. Oh, do you know?
No, we don't know. No, that doesn't work. In between the gap of the laser and the mini lasers, you can actually super jump out of this. So you don't necessarily have to hold all that.
Because you have enough time for bypass into EKG, don't you?
Yep, you have enough time for bypass.
Yeah.
That's a bomb. Alright.
We definitely could have killed as well, too.
Yeah, you didn't need to reset. You had a bunch of energy left.
Oh, I like the attempt on the mix there. A little too early. Or hell.
Why are we backing up? Why are we backing up?
Woo!
Yeah, George may be on the screen, but you still have moves to negate the George.
Do we know what?
Oh yeah, we had time for advanced.
We didn't have the hit. Okay. Oh my god, you're just dead off a chill. Unless we like PBGC frame 1 and be like, alright, 360, time to start cooking. right, last one.
Tay, did you sign up for advanced testing?
I don't think so. I didn't see the name on the list.
Oh, you just did. All right.
Oh, okay. Too bad. I don't know if we had time.
We got time.
And before Ruby-chan being the tester.
I mean, you could do the advanced test if you want, Ruby.
I could. We'll see. I might need it.
We're out of there. We spent the bar though, so we didn't build enough to be able to DHC.
Oh!
A valiant attempt. That's a punish.
No,
That should have been a punish.
okay.
That should have been a punish.
Okay.
We just used the wrong button to punish. Well, that's the wrong character. We should know what our characters are. It's not there.
Okay,
Don't spin the bar. No!
You said it a little too late, Mr. JP.
Birthday.
Okay, so we
See
don't
if
have
you
it-
had the bar.
Unless you build it right now. Imagine?
No, we don't. True. Good match on the other
Oh, you get hit,
RNG, the this one laser. Right?
Oh wow, I didn't think that's so.
Vimu, by the way, negates a lot of peacocks and bombs, so it's best to actually spam them with full screen.
Yeah, if I were to like trade.
You don't have
You
to
have
hold
to
this,
trade?
by the way. You can super jump out of this, but we don't know. It's okay.
Okay, but do we know the snap? No, we dropped it. We went for reset.
No.
Ah, we're gonna get.
Between 2 HP to L beam is not a true block string, so you can't exactly commit to that. It will catch people
there's-
sleeping, but. Bonk! Oh my god, Peacock's dead.
P is dead.
Oh,
Okay.
good range. That
Oh,
doesn't work
too
that
far
way.
for it.
Yeah. Guys.
Okay. We can be big chillin'.
What?
No! Oh my god. Okay, no punish. We're okay for now. We don't even need to approach. We can be big chillin'.
Yeah, we don't
have the
necessarily
lead.
need to approach. We have other buttons besides Blitzer that can actually contest a neutral that isn't just Blitzer. 2 HP. 2 HP.
Like, unlike a popular belief, yes, Blitzer is okay to use, but there's other things that you could be doing. That right? You're right here, right?
Hey, that works.
God,
Yeah,
I got
so
so
I
scared.
I got scared. I thought they used OTG already. Jeez.
Me too. I was like, got it. All right, that's 3.
All right.
good
GG's. GG's. That was 3. Doke. I think of note is the Bayo play. Tossing your chair, not usually a great thing to do. Unless you're confident in the combos that you can have with your assists to be able to enable you to do the highest damage possible. You mostly want to be chair on, because that helps you out the best. Otherwise, you're left to your armor moves, and that can get you punished very quickly. You also take chip while you don't have your chair from normals and stuff. Not great.
Yeah. Amazing. He needs it because
He needs
why
it.
not?
It's the lore is because you're chipping away at his pride, so it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Lore reasons. It's lore reasons. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, okay.
Every day I wake up and ask, why do I play this character still?
For Age of 5, you did pretty well, I'd say. Peacock got in, got out. We're even resets and combos and stuff. Combo consistency, kind of the biggest thing across all of these players, though, I would say. Make sure you can nail down your combos 5 times in the lab, and if you can nail it 5 times, do it 10 times. If you drop once, start back from the beginning. That's a good way to train your muscles to do the things they need to do.
My favorite. You get to 4, drop 5th, and then just cry.
Yes! And then I'm like, God, I gotta start over again. But it's fine, I'm learning.
Yep. Yeah, the only other thing, obviously there's the Bayo things, and then just to also as well too, knowing when to reset, because there was definitely some opportunities. Granted, if we knew like the combo routing, we definitely could have killed without having to do the reset. I mean, oftentimes there is the combo drop, so it's just like, okay, fair enough, things like that. But other than that, it's just like being able to know when and where to reset will definitely help you level up your game and be able to kill opponents a lot quicker and things from there. Okay, who's Dovodx supposed to be playing?
Dovodx is not up next. They're very excited though. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but it's not your turn just yet.
You know what that means? It's time to kick them. You're next after Misinformation and Sandy.
Sandy. Up next.
Goofy, we didn't read.
Uh-oh. You don't know when to reset? That's kind of a sag. Some combos, when you make them, kind of have like an inherent point where you could just drop the combo and you know that this is a good point where I can do something. So if you're ever doing a combo, usually the B&Bs that the community has come up with, there's like 3 or 4 like reset points that are actually built in, so you can do a bunch of things.
It also depends vary from character to character as well too. Whereas to like, because I mean, if you want to get even higher technical, it's like okay, you got to pay attention to undizzy. You got to pay attention to how much health is left. Like so that way you can be like, all right, here's okay, I can reset here and potentially go for kill. Things like that. But definitely resetting is like knowing when to reset as to like okay, combos is getting scaled or okay, if I know if I reset here, I have a combo that kills with this much percentage and this left on Dizzy as well too.
A bunch of the bread and butters have a bunch of reset points. So spending some time with just the B&B, you can kind of notice where we'd be like, oh, I could just do it right here.
Yep.
Let's see. That was what was that? HB? I think that was HB they ran.
I do not remember right now.
Oh,
it's either M or H.
Hopefully our misinformation is here. They are online.
If only we had a bot to look at.
Prepare to drop combos. That's okay.
Prepare to drop combo. I'm always good.
I'm gonna do the smooth DM on Discord. How happened today?
Okay, wait. Sandy's here.
Thanks. Hit him with the smooth DM. We'll give him like trace minutes. See how it goes. Drop those combos. Listen, a drop combo is just an American. It's fine. The e-break mixes I demonstrated. I mean, they're not mine. I definitely was just looking back at some replays when I was playing Baghdad. I'm like, I need to figure this out. This is actually pretty decent for a big band. And it literally learned the e-break mixes, and now it's like 50% more smoking people. Pro tip: it's always good to look back at your matches and play people. Sometimes just playing a character you don't know, you can actually learn something.
Oh, hold on. Don't worry. I can stop this.
Let's see, 751. I'll just move up.
Before they even try to think about it.
Oh my gosh. You're the bully on the gag grade. Wow.
Wow. Also, I like how I check Skullgirls related. Just to see
Dunce is just here.
I don't.
They outed themselves. They're watching the stream.
Dunce, one, two. Think. Let's see, who do we... Okay,
Okay, our gamer's coming. Okay. They booted up the game.
They booted up?
Yep, they booted up. Dang, I can't believe they're so not here. Thankfully, here at Gr8, we are evaluated on our gameplay and not on our reading comprehension.
Look, it's to get great at Skullgirls, not to get great at reading words.
Reading is difficult, math is hard, everything's fine.
And if worse comes to worse, I can always blame the school system.
Oh dang, nice. My work here is done. Oh my gosh.
I wish it was
overcoming the team switching allegations. Are they allegations if it's true?
I mean, if we really want to break it down, last time I played, they said I'm gonna play Bayo on B Band. Came to me and said, "Never mind, I'm playing on B Band." And I'm like, amazing.
What games are modding over school? I would agree, but the adult in me says, please do your schoolwork.
Yes, as much as I hate school, the adult in me also says you need to be doing your school stuff.
Please be responsible.
And we picked the whack.
It does in fact matter for life. Oh, is that what we're running, brother? Oh man, what an assist! Oh, we weren't blocking? What? A brass, okay, yeah. That's interesting. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no pickup?
Oh, we didn't tech.
Wow.
This is not a real combo.
Okay, yep.
Backdash!
Oh, wow.
I caught the backdash.
I'll follow up afterwards. We definitely follow up after
Twitch
that.
rip.
Oh, did it too early. She was
That's
still technically airborne. You couldn't get the OTG pickup. Oh, the hard tag?
That is a punish.
Oh, we got counter hit.
Yeah. You have to be careful about the way you use the umbrella assist. Because it'll only work as a reset. It's not going to work in combo.
Yeah, it's definitely unless you have you can stagger, but
unless you have a stagger, or you can crumple the opponent, or you can have the opponent land on it. This is really cool, actually. Though, I like this. This is actually really cool. This is kind of cool.
The hard tag, okay. Okay, no taunt. Oh, too early.
Oh no, we didn't tech, or we didn't block rather. That comboed. Wow.
I'm shocked at that combo.
You gotta be careful about just doing arm. Your Robo had a lot of red health, so you just kind of sacrificed that for Robo to become in at a lower health value, which is not great.
Oh, back and front. Dan taking the hit.
So
okay.
Robo can instantly die. The hard tag? Yeah, the hard tag. You gotta be careful about hard tagging here.
What? Oh, we were getting the
tried to be cool. Too. Yeah, so now instantly Robo just died.
Oh, we didn't need to use
we didn't need to spend a bar, no. We didn't need to spend a bar.
Ooh, the sweep. Okay, that doesn't combo. The hard tag again?
That was M beat, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no taunt. Oh, too early!
Overhead. Nice jump out.
Okay, get your cure back. And
yep, wake up the button, I understand.
Oh no, not dead yet. I am shocked that Tongue Twister did not grip ban for anything there.
That was crazy. No, it's just at the end of the range, I guess, is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we held it? Ah, it's +2, gamer. For those who don't know, that means it's safe.
Because, you know, we gotta sell the character somehow, right, JP?
Oh, what? That doesn't work that way.
We're definitely doing a lot of hard tagging, that's for sure.
Cross.
Oh, we got it?
Got it. I don't know why we did this. I don't know why we did this. Cross up again, though.
Okay, no EX afterwards.
Tiffany drive.
Oh, do we punish? No, it's too late.
Punish. Then the death. Yeah.
And then the game is over. So it's
game
out
is
of time.
It doesn't matter. The game is over.
From a cock's chime to the cock's crow is but an instant. This racket's I must go.
Okay, first game.
All right then. Wow.
Okay, I think there's a lot of familiarity between both sides that we need to get used to.
Block BB tag. True. The hard tag is a or raw tag, depending on your situation in the neutral. Not something you want to get accustomed to doing. A lot of it can get baited very easily, and then you end up in a worse situation than where you started. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and then sometimes it's like, you know what, we might as well just accept it.
Yeah, part of that comes down to familiarity with game mechanics and how Skullgirls works systematically.
Okay,
you can do other things to be able to get your character out safely.
All right, no time.
We woke up Biffle and you got hit. That
yeah,
punished?
we already dedicated to a button. Because we pressed M, we held the button.
Yeah.
Not too early.
Not great. Far too early. Yeah. There are other ways to do this stuff.
Okay.
The raw tag at that point.
Nah, we don't have any more.
We don't have any more hype yet, so it doesn't work out.
There. Oh.
I see the vision. It's just setting it up. It's kind of difficult. Like, trying to set this up is very difficult.
I mean, you can definitely use it as a mix-up sometimes for ban.
Yeah.
Oh,
why would we stop blocking? Why would we stop blocking? You don't have the meter to contest any of this.
I wonder if we try to BBGC something. Okay. The lows?
The lows?
And shadow?
Okay, yeah. You don't need a Biffle and Elephant. Let's do this and it triggers me. If you're doing the armor grab, you don't need to spend the bar. Just pick the character up from the OTG. Off the ground, for those who don't know.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. That doesn't work. No.
Okay, things are happening.
We didn't punish.
We
weren't blocking, brother?
Okay.
Nice.
Blitzer.
Talking about me nice.
All the RKO.
I am triggered. Yes, there we go. I'm just saying.
Oh, dropped it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That hit him? That hit him. That's crazy.
Yeah, because it was a blitzer, so I caught the back end. It caught his big tag. Okay, what's the plan here?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we
that's all I'm
got
saying,
hit.
though. As much, if you're doing the armor grab, you can actually save your resources. You don't necessarily have to commit to meter adoption.
Is that an shadow?
I mean, these are intermediates. Whoa!
Get the shields up. Get rid of my bubbles.
Oh no,
EB?
we're committing to the buttons.
Oh, wait, happy boo boo?
We have a happy boo boo, but we can't do much about it. We don't have the meter.
And we're back at stuff. Oh my god, you got the ground bounce. Oh, too late for the pickup.
We have to recognize when we're in our hunger stages. We're just kind of pressing buttons now.
Yeah, I am hiccuping online.
We were pressing a button. We weren't pressing a button. Well, we could have just hit them.
Okay. Another couple. Alright, unleash.
Oh, victory. We lost the lead? Did they? Oh, they lost the lead from Dust. Okay. From the Dust.
That we call the swing Dust because she's supposed to be Guilty Gear like character.
I wonder why they made Dust a hard commitment. That you could only cancel it from crouch heavy kick.
Because something Guilty Gear, something.
I don't remember the reason. I was part. Well, yes, it is. We know that. Yes. I'm just saying, why is it a hard commitment in this video?
I think they just thought it'd be fun. Okay, we blitz.
That was a decent punish, actually.
Not bad. We're holding the shadow, JP.
I held the shadow, and now my shadow's gone because I blocked. Why does this not apply to other characters in the video? Wait, go.
Then I asked the question, why play this character if you can do something with X character?
It's a button. I gotta be careful.
What?
That should have been a punch.
Things are happening? JP, things are happening? JP, things are happening?
Oh gosh. Thank you. There, we got it.
Okay.
This one's the other one, so you have to biffle? Yes. Good job.
Oh, the low, right up low.
Oh, the hard thing. I mean, it's a thing that's happening, you know. Oh, the dust.
This good?
We dust back?
That's not the follow-up.
Also, what I'd say, if you're gonna hold a shadow for Oki, putting the opponent in a spot where you can threaten a mix-up is a better idea, yeah.
This is fun.
JP, how do you feel about that? Okay. Should be dead. Alright. GG's.
Is that good?
Okay.
I mean, it's also hard to keep track of. But, yeah. Did Oki H clone jump in the air? Yeah. It's not. It doesn't exactly threaten anything if you're just gonna hold the clone and then up forward. So it's definitely a much better thing if you're just gonna dash forward and then just let the clone do the thing. Yeah, high, it's better to just dash up low and then let clone do the thing. How'd you feel about the Bayo band play?
I think we need. I feel like we're like when it came to the Bayo band stuff, it just felt like we kind of get an idea what we're supposed to do, but I didn't like a lot of the hard tags that kept on going. That's definitely a habit we gotta try to get rid of. I like snip it off the butt or whatever the saying is. I think if anything, there's sometimes that the blitzer was okay to use, and sometimes it's just like I wouldn't recommend that. I just think, okay, if you do your JH Bleed blitzer, like I can understand it for a hit confirm, things like that, but personally speaking, I'd rather do it if I know I have hype behind me, and even then, if I don't have hype, I wouldn't try going in unless going in like that to confirm. The other thing as well too is getting used to our combos going into A train to build up our hype, because there was times that we got into A train for it, but we didn't get our taunt inputs for whichever reason. Either we weren't sure what the taunt input was, or we did it too fast, too slow, things like that. And it's one thing, but it's definitely like the one thing I really want to emphasize more is just try not to hard tag a lot in certain situations, or in a lot of those situations. And I think, and again, it's just combo consistency. I don't know how relatively new you are with the Bayo ban team. It definitely does take, because I know Bayo definitely takes some time to get used to. So, like, even though his game plan is pretty straightforward, going into his routes into A train does require a little bit of like practice and getting that consistency down to, all right, I do a combo into A train, get my taunt, and have the follow up ready afterwards. JP, I don't know about you for Fuqua.
For Fuqua, I think we also kind of have a general idea of what to do when we get the hit and going into M Shadow. That's okay. It's just kind of the follow up after that, where we just kind of spend the OTG and then nothing else happens. For Fuqua as a character, if you're gonna start doing shadow combos, it very much matters when and when you do not have OTG, because that kind of limits what you can do with the character. And kind of the big thing after that is we did clone setups, because Dun's pointing this out, and I noticed it while the match was happening. We did H clone a bit of ways away from the incoming of the opponent, and we jumped. So you're threatening a high with a high. That's not the greatest mix-up, It's better if you're gonna set up the clone and you're gonna do the Oki that you go dash up low and then let clone be the high. You can't do them that. That's fair. Finger twister while you're doing it live is very difficult because you're on the spot, so messing it up is kind of oof, especially for a character like Fuku who's been nerfed into the ground.
Also BRB.
Fuku doesn't do the highest damage, so if you want to do the highest damage, you have to figure out the finger twister, and it's a difficult ask, which is understandable. Still having trouble knowing what to do in actual match. Yeah, fair. You're playing the neutral pretty decently with Fuku. Like doing the fireball tosses is fine. Got to be a little more consistent about it in the neutral though. So which also is difficult for Fuku if you want to do effective zoning, right? You have to do TK motions, Tiger Knee motions. So pressing down, down, forward, forward, up, forward, and jump will get you the fastest possible fireball that you can do in the game. That's also a difficult ask, but so that's okay. That just comes with practice. I would say otherwise, you know, there's a stream. Yes, there's a stream. Yeah, we're here. Yeah. I think otherwise the rest was okay. Robo, we did some decent zoning. And we were kind of pushing that a little bit, so you like definitely get into the habit of doing some zoning. Especially if it gets with someone like Peacock or Big Band, you can definitely punch them with H beams and stuff. But don't get into the trap of just doing H beam. Yeah, we're out of questions. So definitely mix it up with L beam and M beam when you're at full screen. Definitely with Robo. And then I can see the vision where we're doing the A-Train stuff. I think a player by the name of Shaky Fingers has some A-Train stuff with Robo Band. So get into the lab, practice those. That would be worthwhile doing. Yeah. Match for fun. Glad you liked it. Cool. We're gonna head into the next thing. Good neutral options with Beowulf. Is Ruber back? I mean, I know them, but does Ruber know them?
Hop. Okay, what?
What are other good neutral options with Beowulf?
Neutral options: JHP, 5 HP, 2 HP. Those are some pretty good buttons, all things considered, spacing wise. Sometimes a blitzer can help out here or there. If you lose the chair, best thing you can only do is try to, at least from far away, use his armor like sweep or 2 HP things of that matter. But other than that, it's I definitely depend on my assist to do the work for me and slowly work on it afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely like you for Bayo, for a lot of his best neutral tools are gonna be locked behind him having his chair. IMO, before I get all of chat. No, Ruby, Bayo has really good neutral.
Beowulf has such good neutral. His buttons are so good. He could say that about the rest of the cast, and you'd be saying the same thing. So it's okay. Not all of the cast has good neutral options. Some are better than others. Some are more effective than others.
Me when I cry with 2LK, JLK of Fortune hits me
right.
Like, mad hard. Like,
oh. Alright, now we got Dovodx versus Uncle Mawaad.
Why?
Mawaad. Do they have your uncle here? Okay. Europe. Lobby extender. Gr8. There's Dovodx. I think they're uncle in the Discord. I think they were here in the Twitch chat.
Uncle Mawaad. Maybe we have to do it by a different name. Yo, Theo!
Right? Hey, yo, Theo! I keep forgetting I have Big Bandus has parry. What should I practice parrying in a match to get it? You got the 4 Ps. Parries punish predictable pressure. So if you see your opponent doing something kind of, samey, hit the forward button, see what happens.
You have 17 frames if you tap it, 13 frames if you hold it, and 1 frame to think about as to why this is a thing. Would you guys still leave me as at intermediate or beginner? Not sure. Sandy, I think you have like you have a like an alright understanding. I would say you're a lower intermediate, like beginner off or just getting into intermediate. But if you feel more comfortable to play beginners, just to get used to just to get yourself a little bit more familiar with Bayo and the team and things like that, I would not oppose to that. But I think overall you kind of have a better idea. Kind of have an idea of what needs to be done. It's just more character familiarity.
Yeah. All right, so we got ourselves the solo versus trio Peacock point matchup. This is very common in higher levels of play, by the way. Sometimes you want to play solo and then you're up against Peacock duo, Peacock trio. Most of them will be doing the zoning thing, and since you don't have an assist to absorb a bunch of the hits, you're kind of relying on the options that you have to be able to get in on Peacock. Very difficult, not an easy matchup. Unless right,
here
we got the snap. Yes, snap.
And we got our health back.
Hey,
actually, how does that work?
Hey,
because for like the happy birthday and the snap, and when you solo happy birthday, is it still you get the 75 if you hit the point, or is it like if you snap in or you snap like the assist?
Oh no, so if you snap the assist, it's 33%. If you snap the assist from the point, it's 66%.
Oh my god, you almost died off of that. Leonard?
Leonard.
That's what I'm saying, I'm like...
Oh no,
oh, you're
block.
That's
huge. That's mana function. Parrying, you cannot do it in block stun. You have to do it when you see your opponent kind of has a gap in their pressure.
Or if you're real OD, you do PBGC parry.
You can PBGC parry. Green parrying is difficult, but also huge if you do it right.
Yeah, that is very hard. Green parry is really hard.
That's good.
Oh, what a grip. Okay.
Trippy.
I don't think that was real on the mix.
What, the 5 HK and the grippy?
No, the because it was 5 HK. You do, and then you go into into the cut into grip. Ice block. Okay. Gotta close the gap.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's so hard. Especially as Annie, who does not move quickly, you have to practice in this matchup micro dashing up forward.
Okay, we got the head. We gotta make this count.
Hey.
Okay, give us a ball. I respect it.
Yeah. Good idea. Good grip tech. Nice DP.
What a DP.
You can't confirm off of this. This is all you get.
Oh, you actually could have level 5.
That's true. You could have level 5 that. That's true. Level trace.
We go. Say jam? Oh yeah,
they're dead. No, they're dead. Yeah. 1-on-1 binary.
1-on-1. Alright, I forgot. You're on vanilla music. I'm over here with TMNT for the Pier stage.
You know, I didn't vibe with the music for Umbrella, but now that I've heard it all the way through, it's actually really good.
It's not that bad.
I like it.
But I'm so used to my music.
Soundstage 15 though, pretty OD.
I like Soundstage 15. I think that's like the only good thing that came out of Annie.
Oof. Developer burn.
I'll talk my ish. I am Annie's #1 hater.
Understandable. Oh, it's difficult. Oh gosh, it's difficult.
Okay, we're closing the gap.
This is kind of making this.
Okay, there you go.
We're in. Bring them in. I understand. Uh-oh.
Oh, a little too low for that.
Yeah, you need to be a much higher, especially to mitigate for a potential timpani from Big Bad on the incoming. Kind of huge,
yeah,
super
like,
jumping.
You have to be above the head or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh my god.
That was gonna be a good leg cancel. You had the hit. That could have been a combo. Yeah.
Oh, we got hit counter hit too.
Woo!
Wow.
Wow.
Extend.
Okay, we go for this. Okay. You didn't even build on Disney just yet, so you shouldn't be grabbing yet.
Oh, counter hit. I don't think this is how
this doesn't work. This doesn't work.
Alright, did we go for it?
No.
Oh my god, you're dead.
Yeah.
Wait, the Oopsie Daisy classic.
I'll fix it in post.
That's a wrap.
I didn't know you had all that meter. Keeping track of the interface in this game is a lot. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Make sure looking at all the things. Make sure you're looking at the right meter, because sometimes you could be staring at the opponent meter and you'd be like, "Oh, I thought I had meter." And like, and you look at your side, and you're like, "Oh."
Yeah. But then sometimes Big Band's there, and you're like, "I cannot see."
Yeah, true. You just have to know.
Oh.
It's very difficult against the Peacock matchup. Not even going to sugarcoat it. If you're solo, you're going to have a very rough time unless you know how to get past the garbage. So, it's oof for all characters of all flavors, especially the slower moving ones like Annie, Squiggly, Eliza, Beowulf, who has a hop dash, and the micro hop dashing like that is crazy.
Not even a real dash. Freaking! I complain about Umbi moving, and then here I am just trying to freaking like doing leg day all day.
Right, just trying to get past. It's kind of, but there's definitely videos and definitely resources about getting past the garbage. I know I have some somewhere in YouTube. I forgot what the link was though.
For what?
Getting past the Peacock zoning.
Oh, hold on, I got you. Hold on. Oh my god. Hold on, I got you. Where is it? There we go. Found it. All right. I have to put this in the frequently asked questions. Okay, here you go. There's the YouTube. By what?
Getting past. That's the world gem. Getting past the garbage. Pretty good. Goated player. Pretty nice. All right. Definitely consider the advice that Fresh Groceries is giving you as Peacock player themselves. Sandy Rising Gel, okay, pretty good. Against Big Band, you know, pretty impressive. Getting an OP, doing the grounded dash, you know. Once you press two punch buttons, you can dash on the ground, and you can hold back at the same time to dash block. Very nice. And then turtling up with the M. What's that? Super jump float. That's true. Pretty decent option, movement option to get past things. So I think we're on the last one here. Alright, Tay versus an open lobby, so...
Intermediate is up first. If not... are we doing testing after this, Mr. JP?
Yeah, we'll test.
Okay, then I'll let you be tester as per usual. I'd rather watch you play.
Okay.
If not, then I will play.
Understand.
And I will not sugarcoat it.
Alright, so... It's an open lobby. Twitch chat gets the first pick if you're an intermediate player for about... Is it 2,000 hours here?
Is it 2,000 hours?
2,000 hours. Or abouts there.
Also, I will know if you're intermediate or not.
We will know. I will also know. I keep track of all of the names in this community.
I unfortunately also have to keep track. I'm like, I look at bracket, I'm like, hey, I know this person.
So, link is in Twitch chat if you want to hop into this lobby and play against Tay. Otherwise, I'll turn to Discord. And otherwise, it'll turn to me.
You or me, bro.
No, just.
Well, you gotta advance this.
I'll play a shell. Just play a shell.
Oh, you'll play my. Oh, you'll.
What?
No, I was trying to.
Want to play your shell?
I thought you said my show. I was like, oh yeah. What's a JP team that I want to see? The JP playing actually. Oh no, I was gonna say the Namely team. I'm like, what about the Tyone team?
Is it Val Robo?
Val Robo double.
Val Robo double. I could do that. I'll play exactly like Tay. I'll play exactly like Tyrone as well.
Man, we're not gonna leave. We're not gonna do advanced testing today.
Never release.
Whenever I get a chance, yeah. That video for P, it helps give a good like framework as to okay, here's things to expect, things to look out for, but obviously each peacock's gonna be different. How their zoning pattern is, how they incorporate their assists, all that other variable factors. But at least it gives you something to be like, okay, I know I have an idea. This is what I need to do. I have an idea what I need to do in these things, and then and then just adapt accordingly. Right. Assuming chat doesn't come up in like the next minute or two, I shall.
Yeah, I just pinged Discord and see if anybody in Discord wants to take it up. Katsu with the pull. Hey, with the pull-up Katsu. Katsu was in the chat for a hot second.
Katsu's advanced, so they know they can't play this right now. I said intermediate, so that's why I said I am last resort. Oh my god.
Sunset streaming right now, amazing.
Oh, she actually did the stream today? Nice.
Yeah.
I actually uploaded a video of my set with her the other day. The original cat girl player. Wow.
By the way, if you played before, it honestly doesn't matter. You can come in here for more games. You really can.
You could. And if you don't do it within the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna hit the ready button.
I'm a snipe my chips for a hot second.
Oh, time to learn today.
Gonna learn today.
We're gonna learn. Well, here's a real question. What on the Excel sheet it says one thing. Tay tells me a different thing in Discord, so let's see where it goes. Oh, this should be fun. P Umbi Bane.
P versus Umbi, kind of struggling in the matchup. We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
You need a be hitting the forward button right about now, gamer. She's too slow.
We must learn how to dash. Alright?
No.
Time?
We spent the bar, so now we don't have any resources. That's the problem with this. Nice
okay,
Gr8.
We're in? We gotta make this count now. Oh, balloon! I think we used
the squirt? We tried the squirt.
Nope, return to start. One time.
We're spending the bar immediately. You gotta be careful. You kind of need that as umbrella. And we
oh my god, Umbi! Alright, punish.
We're ravenous.
Too early. Oh
I feel like we're trying to do it and it's not coming out.
we missed both bubbles. Alright, you kill here, right?
Yes. We're the worst character of the game. We're the best character of the game. Grippy.
Oh, you use that button?
What in the world?
Things are happening. Oh my god, I was about to say someone didn't
that punish. I can't believe that punish.
Well, you know, $10 versus $10, the better $10 is gonna be. Hey.
What a parry.
Oh, the punish. You went for the hard read on the A train. Oh, you got the combo. Punish the assist. Oh, hard send.
Ooh, medium counter hit, but we did the wrong button.
Okay. We are calling. Oh, your toes. Oh, we're dropping!
Yeah.
Oh, you died.
You would have needed to parry that. No.
Actually, no, you had 3 bar. You actually could have leveled.
Oh, we could have just level 3. That would have just been fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have been fine level 3. You need to react. You needed to be faster on reaction. Alright. Good thing it's only 3. TBH, if I had a P, if I had to fight a P, I would not play them out. Game number 2. Okay. Oh my god.
All of them at the same time.
You gotta love the brass war. No, it's still too tall. Okay, there we go. Counter call.
We're spending the bar immediately.
Oh, PVGC get hit. I saw that.
But that was not great.
Yeah?
I'm surprised we didn't get punished.
Alright, now the fun time.
Kinda hard as big man. You gotta push block your way out of this. This is not great, especially if you flub the input. We gotta practice our dash jumps, brother. If you have a choice between getting past the garbage and tagging the assist, get past the garbage first.
Yeah. Oh my god, you might be... Okay, band is done. And... Are we done? No, too early.
I would not be doing this, Bondo.
Yeah. Too early. Alright, one more. Uno y uno. Yo, imagine this was the tournament standard. Like the best 2 out of 3.
Oh, God. I mean, it was that way for a very long time.
Yeah, but I'm saying in this current state of SG,
oh yeah.
Yo, I would hate playing this game.
No, didn't
I would not be a tournament player.
Were you weren't at CB in 2018 when Blaze Blue Cross-Like Battle was happening? They had a tournament. You know what? You know what the rules were for that? I remember. Yeah, the best of one.
Oh my god, yes, because it would like take forever and such. So we said, okay, we're just gonna make it quick.
No, big man's fat.
No,
we got the Yoki, and we don't dash forward. Do not rely on trying to fling back the items. They're very quick. It's not worth your time.
Take all your hits? Okay. You gotta make it count now.
Nice. Oh, we did the square, but... Rip. Target's agony. Big man is meat shield, so you can get out of there. You should have done that sooner, to be honest.
I don't think they recognized you were out.
No.
Okay, the counter calls. I don't even know what was reflected.
What in the world?
Alright. He is down. The hard part, one of the hard parts is over. Oh, this might be dead.
Oh, there would have been
It's what I would say.
Oh,
my god, the bad DP.
Yeah, we went straight for the DP. Drop it.
Oh my god, we're dropping. Oh my god, that could have been super bad.
That's not gonna work out now.
It does not work out because you're in starving. Oh, now we're in the cheater mode?
Cheater mode. You should not be. Oh my gosh.
And that's dead. That's what I would say.
We don't,
oh my god.
Yeah. We're not exactly familiar with installing. I know that for sure.
That's for sure.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
You ain't playing this game regardless? True. Let me back on P3P right now.
Back on P3. Right that. Alright, well that comes, we're at the end of the event here, so thank you all for stopping by and the thing. So right now we're going to do some advanced testing. I will explain all the things once I get a lobby pulled up. Now we'll turn on camera 2 for Rupert. Camera 2.
Wait, so who's testing first?
So Tay is testing right now. I think Davi said that they're out of state right now, so they can't.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's our only one today.
That's our only one for today. So we got ourselves a Tay at Tay. Here's the lobby link. So the way that advanced testing works, you sign up to the advanced test form in the hashtag announcements channel.
No, it's set your skill level.
Sorry, set your skill level. That one. Set your skill level channel. It is pinned. So you sign up to the forum, you get matched up with either me, Hydra, Yo-Yo, or Ruber, because I have to add them to the list now. So
I am?
It's not about winning, and it's not about beating the other person. Everything is defined on a couple of rule sets that I set up for myself and for the testers here. So we totally base it on game mechanics, knowledge of game mechanics, character mechanics, how well you perform. This is not based on the results. The numbers don't matter.
It's not like, yo, you beat JP first to 10, you automatically get it. It's nothing like that. Like, you can lose like all 10 games, but if you know like, but if JP can see, okay, you know the knowledge, you meet the requirements, you will be considered as an advanced player. So those are the main things they're looking for. Don't need to sweat like, oh my god, I didn't take a game off JP. I'm like, it's nothing like that.
No.
So you just show us what you know.
Yeah. And this isn't also necessarily just for the advanced role. You could just sign up if you want to play a first to 10 on stream, or if you don't want to play a first to 10 on stream, we just play a first to 10.
Or if you just want like, yeah, because JP's knowledge in this is kind of up there.
So
like, if you guys want a future reference, he probably has more hours than all of you do have on TF2.
I don't know about that. Some people kind of have like like some crazy hours in TF2. Like
this is also true, but I'm trying to give them something. It's to give them a number to work with. Some
tangible. That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. So in the way that this works, right? So I'm gonna play like it's a tournament set. So I'm gonna play my strongest possible team. I play double Fugla. That will be my strongest team. So here we go.
We're playing the duel?
Inputs on the screen. I'm gonna play the duel. Yeah, I'm playing the duel. Put my inputs on the screen so y'all can see what I'm pressing. Here we go.
I'll have to keep listening to my other music. What time does this thing start?
Yeah, playtime of some people in TF2 is ridiculous. Like.
All right, let's see. Came in with the Platone. Okay, yo. Look at the pyramid. Oh, and it begins. So mind you, gamers, that this is JP at the full power. What JP does to you during the lobbies, during casual times, is JP like Rock Lee when he has like the weights to hold them back.
I do tell people, if you see me playing a trio, I am nerfing myself.
Even though sometimes JP will pick a trio just for the magic, but that's besides the point.
Sure.
Oh my god, I thought you would have been safe from the first week. Oh, the shimmies? I don't believe in the hit. It's good. PvP, I might have to ban you from the stream so that way you don't skip technology. Killing is bad. This doesn't kill, does it?
Almost.
Yeah. And chip. Alright!
That's a decent first
match. I'll put it to you like this. I think if JP puts you in the corner and you're locked in jail, that's the real true testament.
That's kind of hard. Jail is very difficult.
JP kills. I hate it. Like right now, JP's just a mix with and it begins. Oh my god, we got baited. Alright, and now we're in jail. Oh, we did the DP version. I was about to say. Oh, we couldn't react to that. Oh wow, I didn't think you had that much time to confirm for that. Boss. Alright, I'm guessing same side. Oh my god, you crossed! I cannot believe you! Oh, the cross again!
Nice.
Alright, PBGC, good.
Oh, you had the head. You could have just killed me.
Yeah, we
Big ban in this ratio. You could have just killed me.
This is on a kill. Yeah, this. Oh, okay, it does kill it.
We'll wait to spend extra bar for this.
Alright, JP's Fuko is alive, so you know that the problem is still here. If the double or Fuko are alive, it's still a scary situation. One more reset, yep. God. Alright, the fun time. It's always funny to see that the eyeballs will go the other direction just because of this.
Right? They just look around.
Like I would think it would go in the direction that you hit the shield, but it doesn't even do that.
Yeah.
Like,
he just hands with the controller.
Yeah, this is a PG full stream, BBP. You already dropped your one bomb, so next time you will explode. Oh, you're too late. I saw the attempt. One. The hard knockdown. Oh my god. I didn't think you'd be in reach. Alright, the hard part. Is that supposed to be good? Where's that for? Alright, we're now in the stinky mode. How do we get out of here? Oh my god. Oh, we let out Ben. We need to find a way to get this kid out. How do we get out? We definitely could have just hard tagged it instead if you really wanted to. You probably would have been off better.
Oh, it's nice parry.
Oh, we didn't need to shake.
Why are you resetting?
Oh my god. She flipped the hair and everything. Yeah. Oh, we dropped.
Oh, Fuqua. Your buttons. Hello, Fuqua, your buttons. Video game moment. Oh, I thought I hit her.
She hit it too. Yeah. I thought the same thing. Oh my god. Oh, we dropped.
Video game moment, brother. Oh, she's in Meredith. Okay, I didn't see that.
Get out of road. And you called your band, poor kid. The one thing that I hate about Soul's Life is that it is very, like, always so weird to see how far it goes. Like, oh, we're in the sneaky mode? Oh, she got sniped.
Man, unfortunately.
It should be dead. I got so scared that I almost dropped too, funny enough. Funny enough that almost did drop.
Thanks so much for the follow, Preach!
Oh, sorry for deep under that.
Wow.
Oh my god, did you get the full thing already?
Wow, my god, I hate it when this happens. I hate it when this happens, dude.
Oh my god. You gotta love these characters sometimes, bro. Alright, we're in jail.
Game? Game? Hello? That's not real.
Burst, yeah. Imagine H2O.
You should rely on Slurp and Slide to get you out of every situation.
Waiting for the DP, yeah.
Huh?
I guess they just wanted to kill you.
I guess.
Oh my god. Okay, yo, we gotta chill on these assist calls. Oh, you don't go into H2O for that? Yeah, we gotta chill on those assist calls. We are getting...
We're killing our characters pretty hard. Like, you see your like big bands at like 40% health. You really shouldn't be calling them.
Yeah. Well, it's so crazy how much that, like, that string alone does on shit. Oh, the overhead. Okay, I'm stealing that one. I'm gonna borrow that later. Rippy. EP. Oh, too far. This should be dead. Yep. Wow! Oh, cross.
Oh, that's not working.
Oh no, we actually got a happy birthday! Yep. Who's the best double out there? Current? The ones that I will always respect is like JP. I'm still a softy believer on the double. But other than that, all the people that used to play double up there now play Annie.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine why.
Everybody plays Annie now.
Everyone plays Annie now, so. Alright, nope, still plays her. I mean, I don't put Cloud up there because Cloud plays the roster, so. Oh my god, DP don't work like that.
Great. They thought it was going to be toss up the first parts of it. Tyrone O'Canada? Green parry. Pretty good.
Graham, I think I can also put up there.
That's good.
Graham's a good
You already had the hits, so why are you hitting me trying to reset?
We are definitely not a believer of hits. Nope, sound stun.
That's a character and familiarity thing right there. At the head, didn't believe. Oh, I get 2 HP. My 2 HP got ripped.
I never, okay, back then, first of all, I never compared JP and Graham together on their doubles. I just said Graham has a good double. And that's about it. Cuddle of that zoning pattern against Ban. Yeah, parry! I dare you! We don't kill here, though. Go high. H-drill, and then you do, like, fireball. Hydrate!
Hydrate! I just drank all my water. All I have is juice.
I thought you were gonna go for grab there. Also, where did all the damage on Ban happen? I looked back up and Ban's at like under 50 health.
50-50.
I wasn't the 50-50, but it's still JP's turn after that. Frame trap.
Frame trap, yeah. Pepperoni.
You have to grip JP from that because H drill is only striking moment. I'll grab him. Well, yeah, you should have enough time. I'm pretty sure I've ripped you out of it time before. I think it depends on how long JP can run it too. I can look at him. Someone can actually test him. And that won't be me. Oh, good job. I'll bait it out the DP. It depends on the situation, Agent. Like, if we're talking about like just in like, if we're just primarily talking about as like point Fukuo, you could. If we're talking about the assist, then it's just that H drill has more, a much better lockdown. But the drills, but all the drills have like no involve.
A single hit.
Just JP's frame trap. Yeah, so like the frame trap is just calling out that JP's doing his DP move. If you're gonna press a button, JP, that's what the H drill is. But because H drill is only striking ball, you can grab it. Counter hit. Roll again. We're in. Cross under. Are we gonna have our celeries? Are we getting our dreams today, Mr. JP? Go low. We're gonna continue to hold this, okay? First. Oh, we stopped blocking. Pause. Okay, now we gold bursted. Okay. Oh, but we got hit the one frame of JHP. Please tell me you don't need your dreams right now, Mr. JP.
I had to do that.
I cannot believe you. Yeah, because it wouldn't have kills.
It would not have killed. I have to do that.
It would not have kills. It's just so. That is so messed up. Just like jab. Okay, yeah. Like,
it wouldn't have killed. I have to do that.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, that's what I figured. I saw. Okay, one bar. Even if you do the ender string, it does not kill. Yeah.
Posture check. Send up straight.
Oh, posture check. Okay, yeah, I can't be leaning back right now. Okay. Back straight.
Gotta get out of.
Derecho. Alright. Let me play! Let me play!
Not this time, brother.
Block. Oh, but we didn't know how to punish it. You didn't watch the video either? JP, they want you to pick double Fukuo. I don't understand. It was still out there.
Kinda hard. It's kinda hard.
Hearing? Potty? Bubble was out there.
I'm out of there.
You already committed,
right.
BFF.
Mixture gamer.
How much will this hurt? Oh my god, you expected the mesh too. H, or the slower version of the command. I hate that guessing you set that up. I hate guessing that. That one's so
I hate guessing that. You should have guessed this one.
Now that one makes more sense. I'm like, okay, it's either left, right. The other one you do is like, yeah. Like,
I'm moving somewhere, you know.
No, it's the fact that you tell me, yeah, no, you went off the sound cue, die. Oh, what an H shot.
That's good. Oh, you didn't spend the bar for this, why? I'll take that.
Oh, try. I didn't even see you get to the other side, bro. Oh my god. And dead. Are you dead for one? Oh wow. I did not think that killed for one. Nice block.
That was good landing.
No, we didn't believe! Oh, we are atheists right now. Counter hit too. Don't need one more touch, though. Aim side counter hit, you're dead.
We were mashing out button. I think we were mashing Timpani right there.
Yeah, I think they probably thought it was gonna be cross.
Alright, GG's. We'll play. Same side mid! Same side mid is pretty dang good. For the most part, some of the decision making was actually pretty good. A majority of, I feel like a majority of it is, I don't want to say character unfamiliarity, it's just like more like some of the nuanced things. Or it's like, you should, I'd say you shouldn't, but it's more like, don't spend the meter here when you can go for something that will net you a better situation, if that makes sense. Like with Umbrella, you just kind of go, yeah, look.
I think it's just more like, yeah, like you said, I want to say it's character familiarity, but it's just decisions.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you would consider it character decisions or just like the game or like gameplay decisions, because it's those type of things that like and like, hey, this is something that like Juice already will tell you as well too. These little things, these little decision makings could end up costing you more in the future later in the match. So if you spend a bar now for whatever X or Y reason, and then you do get your momentum going, but you don't have enough for like a killing decision, that's all because of you spending that bar, things like that. So it's definitely like there's better decisions that we can be doing. That, granted, it doesn't necessarily have to be with X or Y character. It doesn't have to be because it's X character, but there's better things that you should be doing. Like what JP's trying to say is like you could be saving your meter to do something else that probably Umbi can do, which is why it's hard to say if it's just it's hard to say if it's more particular on the character decision, character knowledge of it, or just game decision, like our routing, anything of that matter.
Yeah.
Because like it'd be different if saying that, like, you know, you were doing certain things and you try to go for like a mix-up decision, or you went for a different reset. That's one thing, but it's also like, okay, well, because we also don't, it doesn't help that we don't know what to do with the character. It doesn't help out with our decisions as well too, which is hence character familiarity.
Yeah, it's not ready to convert. Yeah, so a lot of that is just learning how to convert off of stray hits, which is A, not easy, B, sometimes very complicated depending on the kind of hit that you get.
Yeah, so, sometimes, honestly, like even sometimes for like band 2 HP, if you're not even comfortable off the hit, depending on the situation, you just try to go for just go for the brass and take what you can, or if it's like the point, you can go into A train, whatever to that sort. Just take your hard knockdown and then go into a setup afterwards from there too. So it's those little things where it's like, and obviously knowing what to do with X or like this random hit and how to convert off comes through experience, game knowledge. Like JP can hit you from like whatever weird like conversion, like earlier today, traded JMK from double and JHK, and JP was like, okay, I'm prepared. I know what buttons I need to press, and like in this type of situation, and go from there. So it's those that's where like the knowledge and being more familiar with your tools helps out. Also, I'm gonna use restroom real quick.
Thanks so much. It's a lot of it is usually smaller things that you wouldn't necessarily like think about in the moment until after you've seen the match happen, right? So I would say come back next week. Greatly appreciate you being here. First 10s are always fun for me, and hopefully fun for everybody else. So a lot of the things when it comes down to decision making it's kind of huge, because it immediately changes the way that your momentum happens in the game, like Ruby said earlier. So if you spend bar now, you won't have any bar later if you decide to kill, especially in 1.0 ratio. So and even more volatile in 3v3, right? You spend bar, you can't kill a character if you've got the touch, right? So that is kind of oof. I would say that this duo is actually working a little bit better than what I've seen from you before. This is working out a little bit better, because it seems like you know the buttons, you kind of have an idea of what to do in neutral, and there's a little bit of the assist play, neutral play. It seems more cohesive than what I've seen before, I would say. Like this, the duo fits you. That's why I play double Fuqua, because double Fuqua fits me like a glove. So that's why I like it. But we'll play. Come back next week. We'll have fun. I think with that, we're pretty much done with the stream. If people are interested in an open lobby, we can play a couple of games. I'll probably play a couple games for like 20 minutes or so. So I'll make an open lobby for a little bit, and we'll play. So you don't have to have been registered today. You can just get up in here and get some video juegos going. So anybody wants to play, I'll wait for a little bit. Here's the link right here. I'll also put this link in Discord. So we can play for a bit. I'd be down for that.
Wait, what did it say? See you next week? No, I'm playing next week.
Yeah, you're right.
I gotta give JP the break. Wait, there's another one? There's no way.
No, it's not open lobby, brother. Open lobby. We're just
open lobby.
Yeah, we're just chilling and playing for a bit. Yeah.
I was like, there's no way. There's already that thing's already here. I was about to lose my.
Alright, so now we're doing the thing. I'm gonna just play this trio for a little bit. It's fun. Again, I will tell everybody, if you see me playing a trio or anything other than double Fuqua, I am nerfing myself.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. All right.
What happened? Who did?
CCND is canceled this week.
No, but Claude did the thing.
Oh.
But Claude did the thing.
Well, I need to do this two-time round real
I mean,
quick.
we could do the old one, right? Because that doesn't have CCND on it. Is that right?
Well, no, because I guess Dunk's just confirmed now.
Oh, Dunk's just confirmed. Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess there was an oopsie daisy on communication, and I just said I was about to sign up, but hey.
Rip.
Oh. Does that mean I got to jump back on and play?
Uh-oh. Hey. Hey. Boosh. 75 seconds in, I have 3 bars.
Oh, does that mean I play right now? Where is La Lobe? Also, I hate when I playing you on casual versus when I play you on direct. I feel like I do worse against casual.
What happened? You do worse.
I play you in tournament and I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. Whatever. I play you like this. The ghost of like SG like shows up and just says, yeah, no. Uno.
SG's just like, I'll give it to you this time. Fine, whatever. The world is full of obvious things. More shenanigans happens in casuals than in any tournament game I've played ever. Like,
let's see. What am I doing? Who am I playing?
Oh, I guess Tay.
Let's see. Babeo, Umbi, alright. I'll give you the classic. Oh my goat's in the back on the stage, yes!
Wait, couldn't you do
I try to do chair dance, yeah.
Well, yeah, chair dance, and doesn't trash can also give you the same effect?
Which one?
Trash can.
No. It's funny because we actually did test that and it doesn't work like
that. I could have sworn it did.
Because what was it? We were testing something with the assist, and for whatever reason, it doesn't work that way.
That's annoying. God.
Oh, I gotta test it. I showed you right now. It'd be like, man, you guys want to keep nerfing Mr. Bayo for what?
I love you can do that. Oh.
I love missing my stuff. Oh, into my hog. We actually could have done a better number for this. But I won't. Why are we calling it assist that does nothing for neutral?
Uh-oh. Unscaled.
Man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Also, Agent 5, I do want to say I do appreciate you using the what was that thing called? Chainsaw Man demon.
Oh yeah.
Freaking the one that was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna stick with you because your death is gonna be sick as hell. Alright, JP. I play. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm only allowed to play one team against you. You believe in me on this team for whatever reason. I'm like, I see it, but I don't have to say. Oh my god! I thought you were gonna do something else for it. Oh, why would you hit her? She wasn't even doing anything.
She was doing everything. Where? I saw him.
Oh my god, I'm so
Amazing.
bad at this game.
Amazing.
Okay.
Get my super.
Oh, I didn't think it still had that height. What? Is that cross on me? Oh my god, I feel so cheated. Oh, and you make me watch the movie too. How dare you?
You're gonna die.
This car not kill me from that. That car would have been enough.
No, car would not have been enough there.
Fair enough then. Oh, you didn't do it!
No, I didn't.
I'm out here. Someone find me my chair. Oh, yeah, nah!
What? Oh, God. Oh, my 2 HP! Hey, my 2 HP.
No!
You saw it.
All right.
You saw that. 2 LK said no.
You didn't need it.
Oh,
I'm gonna destroy this game in half.
Brother!
No! I got hit! Oh, I thought it'd be pain. I'm holding up with the best of them, Jonathan.
Oh no. Oh, roll back.
I was not expecting her to go that way. I think I used OTG. Whoa. That still reached me. Oh, okay. I like it. Unless. I buried it! I knew it! It was happening right there! I knew it was gonna be at the
No!
I knew!
Oh no!
I pressed the forward!
So
sad! Oh my god, big sad.
How do you go about using the delay tech pushback OS versus double mix, by the way? Oh, that, yes. Right, that mix in the corner is very meaty. So you have to determine at one point, and I'm gonna vary up the timing a little bit on this. Kinda difficult.
Time to fight away. Oh my god.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we're not gonna do this, really.
Out of here.
I did it. I hope I made Mal proud. Whoosh. I hope I made Mal proud. This is an open lobby, yes. There's a link. You probably haven't seen it just yet.
Makala to join? Yo, Makala joins right now. I'm leaving.
I hope Mal was watching that made them proud.
I'll be there for a couple of games. Nah, I'm just trolling you right now, Makala. After what we played? Yo, that was like a set. I haven't had that much fun of a set in a while.
Fuck the cross and races, Jay.
Oh, imagine though. Row. I love the Jotaro Bayo, but I'm telling you, we need Spanish dub Bayo.
True.
Macalet, what is I don't think I want to ask what the D stands for in this.
Right? I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, Macalet, when that set goes up on the white team, sheesh. I think your set will be after my almost 2.5 hour set against freaking Nezo, and that set made me like, oh my god, I should never play long sets like that. Hey.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? No, actually, I'm already sick to it.
Okay with that. I'll take it. What is this?
Alright, and we're in.
Oh man, that should have punished. Matter of fact, just die. Hi. Oh, my glasses.
Too slow. Get the corner push.
Glasses.
Oh! Okay, that's not too bad. I would not have recommended this because it still doesn't do anything. Think I kill you? Do I break your armor? No, but at least it gets big well, so I can't complain. There we go. The D is of course for dog. Yo, you got the glizzy water? Yo, the glizz? Oh, you know, actually, do I meme it? No, you know what? I will meme it. Hold on. I will meme. I will meme.
That's a pretty good shish right there. I don't know.
Yeah, but my Fuku kind of whacked up. I got no no finger twist, no nothing. It is.
We're double that. I called double that.
I thought you got over me. Which bomber is that? Is that him? Okay. Oh, I thought you already had to hit the second part of it. I was not up here. I tried. Okay. I hate that I actually got the parry last time.
Woohoo!
I didn't think it was still trade in your favor. I cannot believe that you actually have the PvGC or PvGC like that. I'm dead.
Please.
Sad.
PvGC honky tonk.
I need to remember just to go into light after that. I'm so used to like doing it with the others.
How to do it? Senior.
Yo, wherever Katsu is at, I am now stealing this and I'm gonna use it in the most derogatory. Said I'm at work, you pinky toe. Wait, I don't know what that means, but I will use that as a derogatory term.
That really was like pinky toe derogatory. That was very strange.
I know.
Pinky toe derogatory.
Like, what did the pinky toe do to you?
Right? Like
they gotta use it like that. my god, you do this? Oh, you still have to go for it. Oh, cross, and it's yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is what I like the hardest part about fighting freaking Mako the other night. Like once the affiliate was in and had the momentum, I was like, I don't know.
Like that.
Oh, I was like, bro, I'm here. Doesn't help with the beam and everything. I'm like, I'm stuck in this corner. I need help. Get me out. Like, it wasn't controlling that, and I'm like, yeah. I'm not making this come back.
Oh.
Who's the funniest?
I'm okay with this trade. Character set.
Character indeed gone.
Oh, we could have just killed me straight up and gotten Ravenous.
Yeah. Yeah, Soul Grinder level 3. Oh god. That still caught you?
Somehow.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm telling
but
you,
you had the head just kill me, brother! Spend your dizzy.
What?
All right, show's over.
Just kill me.
No, you got the protect power, JP. You cannot.
The protect power. I don't got the protect power. Please give me.
Just. All right.
I just have the Skullgirls is like, on this moment, yes, you may believe.
I don't believe you when you say that. All right, what's our round start, Jonathan?
We're gonna get you.
Oh my god. Sunset with the raid! Thanks so much, Sunset. Appreciate you.
Sunset, hopefully you had an enjoyable stream. Hopefully you got the last minute practices for Frosty.
Ah, backdash. Thanks, Sunset. Appreciate you. Stop messing up. Go.
Oh, whoops.
No.
How dare you? Imagine bro.
Oh no. Go. No.
Oh, he was so active! I didn't think it was no longer active! Oh, goodbye. Oh my god, I didn't think she was active. I was trying to freaking make myself safe on the way down. God,
Thanks,
oh my god!
You're so great. You're so beautiful.
I was pressing my buttons. I wasn't paying so much attention to Undersea. Do it, JP. I cannot parry for the life of me. I saw the real back.
Oh, no. You saw it real back. You saw it real back.
I saw the real back ready to parry. I did it too late. Oh, the hot D water. Oh no, where's it? Oh, let me get the
Big talk to match the big toe energy. What are you talking about, brother?
Someone we're gonna summon Kingy somehow with that. All right, I forgot it's HB.
I do, yes.
There is a robot in front of me. Been real sick and tired of this 2MK button being as active as it is. Okay, Mark. Oh my god. Oh, okay, at least you spent your meter. Okay, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, Baghdad, before you tuned in, that I was watching games I had with you. I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is actually pretty good. I'll figure it out. So yeah, I know exactly what to do.
Oh.
You play around with people picked to do as PvGC by doing an option that beats their PvGC option? Yes! So the beautiful thing about Skullgirls, and because it has such an extensive, like, freedom of choice with combos and stuff.
Ah, you're so good!
Any option in the game beats any option in the game. That's why there's an infinite amount of Yomi in this game. So, if you PvGC a thing, I could just as easily use an option that defeats your PvGC. I could beat your PvGC with a PvGC. It's great.
Yeah, there's certain teams, there's certain like teams and characters that do really well against like the Pvs and stuff like that. Like I think JP's team is really good on that.
It's so good. The 50-50s is so good. Plays into the Yomi really well.
But JP, it's not really Yomi if it's only one side that has to think about it.
Sure it is.
I'm in as they say. Oh my god, this button sucks. Out of here.
Thanks, Double.
Okay. Well, I was expecting she at least get hit, but she did not.
You push block, so it ruined everything you had. What? Wake up!
If you would have woke up something else, I would have left this on you.
Oh, how forward did it go? Umbrella band? Sure.
Oh, I tried to DP. I didn't get the DP on that. Oh, you pinky toe! I think that.
What a trade! Hey!
Oh, you didn't do it?
Oh, what's up again? Very specific. Listen, it's the team, not the colors, brother. I know.
Right, on time.
Whee!
Oh, it was too low. He jumped from there. Oh, you still had Southland. I thought you were using
I dropped it! I dropped it! No! Rippin' pepperoni!
Oh, let's go me!
I canceled far far too early. Reap and pepperoni.
You didn't even get the side switch either. That's what
I didn't know.
For.
That's so sad, man.
Like everything that just happened there.
Everything was fine after that. I'm so sad.
Oh my god. I hate that when that happens. No, you know what's worse is that you actually get behind them and you do the level 3 and it's still looking forward.
It's like
it doesn't even turn around.
Like, dang, oh okay, brother. I am going to CBS. I am going to CBS.
Oh, I thought you said CVS. I'm like, yo, you gotta pick up meds? Agent, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You know what was gonna happen when you picked this character. He is down. Now we can have fun. That's what I would say.
You're on the other side. Dang, brother. Buffalo. Yep, I'm going to CB. I have... so a bunch of the hotels have been hyper booked that are close by to CB. I've snagged 2 rooms. So
wait, 2 rooms? What?
I got 2 rooms, yes. So,
Jesus.
the one that's like 10 minutes away from...
oh, the same place that we were at?
Yeah, the same place we were in, yeah.
Yeah, I think... I'm still waiting to see what the CC&D house is supposed to be. But they're freaking...
So I got Baghdad, Juice, and King Doppio.
Yeah, Doppio told me about that.
Yeah.
I need to see. I'm still waiting to see if they're booking it. If not, I may need a backup just in case.
That's totally fair.
You know how good we that group is with planning sometimes. Oh, let's go. Okay. Oh my god.
Interesting interaction.
You were faster. Oh my god, I cannot react. I need to get better at those, like, when they do E-break. You leave me alone. That reach. No! You actually got behind me! No! I'm in literal pain. What?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you went low. You pinky toe. Oh, you went low again. Oh my god, I'm exploding. Oh my god, this fan should have been dead.
Exploding.
Oh, you went. Okay, that's down. Oh, I'm dead now. Unless? Oh, you're doing the sweater out? Oh, do you have it? Do you have it? You have it. You didn't even oh, you didn't even do it. I thought you were gonna go for the side, so you kept it simple. Zed. Oh, I got 610. Okay, never mind. I can no longer play this game. Oh, big Saji. Actually, let me see. Let me see how I feel doing this with 8 train.
That's a good. That's all. Unfortunately, I know, gamer. I'm on the other side. That's all. Whee! Alright, gamer. See you later.
That's all, folks.
Mr. Games.
When I'm playing casuals and everything just goes crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You in the casual side of things is like, oh my god, I can't with you. And then I play you in tournament and it's like it goes the opposite way. I'm like, oh thank God. Finally, it got. No, actually, no. It doesn't go your way. It's just that the game tries to screw me over.
Yeah.
I remember that when we played, I had like 2 moments of Bale being blind, and I'm like, I do not want to. I never want to play you.
Literally side switched, and I'm like, okay. No. Dodging and weaving. Oh wait, huh? We got hit by hit trains? I thought we didn't get hit by hit trains. Uh-oh.
Oh, I freaking ran out of blocks.
Hey. That was interesting. Bonk. Wait, Dan got hit? Crazy. Uh-oh. Hey. Boosh. Hey. Boosh. Hey. Level trace! Yep. That's a lot of damage. Beat!
I didn't expect him to get already behind.
Oh no, not the dust. Pressure. Beat! That's HP, okay. Beat!
Oh, you went low! This might not be too bad, all things considered.
Okay, Kai.
At least I'm out of the corner, so I can't complain too much.
That's true, you're out of the corner.
Oh
no!
My god, I heard it too. I went back down.
That's not real. None of that's real. Oh, you're out of the corner though. God. Yeah.
What?
Where's Beowulf? Hello? Beowulf, hello?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh no, you're dead.
Oh my god, why did I get smoked for all
SSJ
of that?
and the get smoked because Beowulf never came.
Yeah, I saw the hit and I'm like, oh okay, it hit and then I mashed it to arm and I didn't get any of that.
It said no. I'll say no.
Ugh. Pain. Big pain.
Hey, it's my second favorite stage.
The Robo also messed me up too. I handled Philia decently and it's like, no. The rest of the cast.
Oh no.
I hate it here. I heard the line way too late.
Oh god, what? I was crouching? Okay, well.
That still takes priority? What?
That's so hard.
Why does that take priority? I did a whole JFK. Right there.
Oh no. Whee! Oh. Oh no.
Okay. Oh, I actually could have killed you. I didn't realize. I have meter. Where am I? Oh, thank you, game. I definitely just want to falling in JLK. Definitely did not want to blitz or incoming to freaking stall my air time. Okay. I was really expecting to throw. I was ready for throw and then he went back low. I guess.
So close.
I'm more mad at JHK beating me. I think JFK. That's what I'm saying. I cannot believe JHK has more priority on that. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, even if he presses a button, it should still smoke it. Nah.
Okay, good. Unfortunately, gamer. Ah, I see.
Oh, nice. No, we dropped it though. Oh! Oh my god. Did you see it?
Nah, brother. Oh, I was gonna hit him with the...
Alright, now here's the real problem. Ow!
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. That's fine, game.
No, it's okay. You wanted to chip him. Wait, what the?
I don't know what happened there. I'm very confused.
I thought Rumble was in that. With the
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm very confused. Which block didn't get? That was fun.
What I'm learning is that other higher level players should not be able to kill each other. Because this is what. You make it out? No.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. What the what? What? What?
Alright, I'm glad it's not just
me. Brother!
Alright, you know what? If there's anything I'm learning, is that
Double's most disjointed button said no.
Oh, this game
that's crazy.
This game costs money, bro.
$30 in fact.
We play this game for money too.
Also true.
Okay. All right, let me see. Back to it. What's our round start Makalu?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Crouch heavy kick. I was right. Unscaled. Wow, she died. It's crazy. That's a punish. Well, should have been a punish.
I'll be real, I'm not sure what I can see punishing over.
Wait. That beat set is quite the crutch. That's a punish? You shouldn't have pushed like that.
Oh, thank you, Chair.
I'm recalling beating set at full screen.
I know what you're gonna say, JP. I don't want to hear it.
Can't believe this. Okay.
Oh, you crossed behind me! Oh, I wanted the first. What the? What is happening?
What happened? Huh? Okay. If you're gonna call your big man, he's gonna get punished.
I hate my character so much. I hate him so much.
Bonk. Hey. Good kill ban right here.
Oh.
Rip.
What the?
Huh? Woo! The hit stun, brother. The hit stun. It actually worked in reverse.
I just want to talk about something. Yo, BBP invited me to a remote play together with Card and one other person.
Who
Does he not know how the invite system works?
He does not know how the invite system works.
Yeah, Malcolm. This is why I gotta love playing with you guys sometimes. Sometimes it's just like...
Things just happen.
Sometimes this game is...
This game is a funny game.
It just depends on who's the one laughing. How rude! You didn't do anything? I thought that was your pre-jump! Oh wow, I thought I was really
I saw.
Can you not? Get off me, JP.
No.
What? No punish? God. Ah.
Okay.
We're not gonna talk about this game. We're not gonna talk about that game.
Oh no.
I was about to press 2 OK to be like, okay, stagger again. You went for grip, and I'm like, you know what?
Do you have any advice on how I can deal with pressure and mix? Y'all played against me. Oh yeah. We did play against you.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Yeah.
I am definitely not okay. I played
Buster
JP.
Wolf?
I feel
Wow.
like I'm playing a different version.
Oh god.
Buster Wolf. Oh god, I got you. Agent 5, to answer your question.
Yeah.
With pressurized mix, it's gonna vary from. Obviously, it'll vary from character to character. Oh my god. Knowing when to PB really helps out because, like, especially for example, like for Beowulf, a good PB placement really like takes Bayo back a lot, and he'll have to either he has to do something more committal to continue the pressure, or you just return to neutral and that's about it. But like P can also do things like she has her DP with the M bang, so you can make it return back to neutral, get your zoning wheel started. Same thing as well too for like Ban. Ban has a lot of the reversals. If you know a certain thing is gonna be coming, early or late, you want to do it early. If I remember correctly, yeah, you want to do it early. Because if you can, if you want to do the preemptive PB, it'll push him back a lot more, and he'll have to, unless he has like his assist to help him out too, then he can't really start going back in there. If you do it late, chances are I think you have more of a chance to mess up, and you'll end up getting like hit low or something. Because you'll see in a lot of the games, like especially like if I fight JP or fight Michael, they'll try to PB or something, and they'll automatically get hit low after.
Good. To like trace more games and then we'll call it.
Okay.
By the way, while we wait for Dangle game to start, here's the Dangle schedule for week. At least this past week, right? Today.
Well, this thing's over.
We should have had C, C, and D, but that didn't happen. So this is what the schedule normally looks like.
Well, we also have there's like 3 events today. There was the Caffeine Crash local. There was Gamer House today, so PSN had their turn. So like a lot of things really happened.
A lot of things were happening this week. Can you imagine if they did? Oh, they did backdash, Gregor.
Oh, doubles out. Okay.
Doubles out of there already? All right. Oh, we didn't use that one yet. Uh oh. What the what? Oh my God! This video game. Yay!
Yo,
oh my God! Oh my God! I don't want to be here.
I gotta love BladeDasher really extending out there.
Aww.
Also my fault for freaking trying to taunt up front like that.
Tiffany driver. That's a punish. You're dead. Ha!
I was too late.
Oh no.
No! You went the wrong way!
No!
Oh my God! That was supposed to be going away from it. That was the whole point!
God. Hey. Grippy. I would have locked up Grippy. Oh, what?
BladeDasher, please. How do you do it for one side when you can't do it for the other?
That was H BladeDasher, right?
H BladeDasher on. No, I did M.
I'm sorry, never mind, it was your fault. If it was M, then yes. Or no, if it was H, then yes.
Then yes, it would have worked.
It would have worked on both sides. Does it still cover both sides?
I thought M still covers both sides regardless. I thought all the beats did that.
Let's get you.
Whatever, James. Oh my God, hold on.
I'll just stop. Yes, it's an open lobby. If you'd like to join this Dangle lobby, probably play like 2 or 3 more games. Get up in it here. We'll complain.
Yeah, no, M has a hitbox.
It has an inbox on the other side, right? Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's madness. That's madness.
Oh,
Ah.
Ah.
I mean, this Gr8's already over gamer. We're just playing games right now for a little bit.
This is big chilling now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
A little bias time.
Breathe. Breathe. Fight song.
Column A is down. I thought it was. I passed your angle on the. You are
priority. Priority.
Give me her. Alright, whatever. Sounds like it. With you ever. Ah! I try to DP on your button on your downloads after that. Oh, just the shadow still there. What is happening? Oh my god!
I'm just card canceling over here. Everything's fine.
Oh my god!
Like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do.
Oh my god! I tried to. Oh, I was so sad about missing.
It was all to catch the DP right there.
I thought I would still be okay. I thought I was still gonna hit the shadow, and then you punished me after. But the shadow still hit me, so I'm like, okay.
Oh no! Sure, I definitely want that.
Yo, I cannot do this Blitz's game. Why is it a trade?
What a trade, brother! Oh my god!
Oh.
Thanks, double.
Oh my god! Even when I'm right, I'm wrong. I thought you would use something like that too. I pressed the button too, and you went first.
I went first. Mine was better.
You were just faster. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Oh, you know what? I think that I have to make the consecutive decision that after I play in a local, I should not play anything the next day.
Oh. I'm calling this the last match. And then we're gonna.
Oh, last match?
Yeah, last match. Your hottie butter.
What am I playing? Oh, I'm playing for what?
Oh, play this.
What do I want to play? Play the I put that horribly wrong in the game.
That's good.
I find it funny how he inputs like how I can read some of your directionals, and then sometimes he's just like, yeah, no.
I'll take that. Oh! Rip.
I'm sorry, Fervent.
Oh, no.
You just got hit with the funny POD. Be brave. And now the end is near.
Now the end is near. Hey, hey. Major surgery.
So that was the last time?
Alrighty, gamers. Thank you so much for participating in our Dangle event. If you would like to see more Skullgirls from us, it's always Skullgirls Get Great. Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. We'll see you all next time. This time I get to do the actual outro. Fire,
what is it?
But with our spot.
Oh, a little commercial? Let's go.
Yeah, a little commercial spot. Let's do all next time. Pretty Marley, mind doing first, whatever? That'll be cool. Yeah. Later, gamers.
And my spectator.
That's okay.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Oh, we avoided it. Nice.
Oh, let me see it.
Hey,
the combo?
you finished this. They died.
It's somewhat of a combo, yeah.
Hey, they're dead.
We're missing a few more parts to it, but
Yeah.
We got Bombination.
It's like we have some bombas, but like our knowledge of the mechanics of the game are not exactly there just yet.